Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, Scotty, you're so cute.
It's online. I think I should take a play with people because the net. I'm not going to do it now. Someone's going to.
Second term?
Yeah, because with the robot. We got Jack Sadaisky.
Oh, we do. What's his name? Calculatorus or something?
Calculatron. Full game?
Yeah.
Share controller.
Oh, yes. Ah, wait, you can do it.
No, you do it because I got to do. I got to think the things up. Just press the X button, the one to move forward.
The bottom one?
Yep.
The one with the X on it.
Yeah.
Ah, spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant. Sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who am I? I think I want to be a little Frankenstein girl.
She's cutie, I like her.
She can be a she. Oh yeah, let's name her Vicky. Oh no. I don't know.
Sweet.
Who are you? Oh wait, I'll play one then. Who are you?
It's weird, but it's not like that now.
Oh.
I'll be. Are we spooking around again? Yeah.
What's his name?
I'm gonna make him Captain Blackface, but no. Spooks.
I say spooks. Spooks.
Alright.
Alright. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge. The Monster Prom. Oh, they're all so cute. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom date, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly large heart and beautiful, beautiful muscles. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
Polly Geist, 22. 22? A party goes with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
You're going for Polly again.
I'm always going for Polly. I'm going to get it one day. She'll love me, Seth.
Damien LeVay, 21. Fearless demon with a taste for destruction, a love of fire and stealth. William de Lioncourt. 400? 4,000?
400 at least.
Hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dwarf. He is a bit of a lovable dwarf. He's just a bit too dwarfy. Dolly. For Eva. And Eldritch?
Yep.
Cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. True.
She's a cutie.
Hercules Hewlett Packard Volume 1.0
Version.
Oh shit. Jack! A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera, a woman, 23. A mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, we had to be one of them. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, they were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Did that rhyme? I think it did. Okay. Stupidest prom ever. Pop quiz ever. Our minds are rotten, but they run in so many different ways. No more worry, we're using our PhD bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicker you are. Most prom stupidest pop quiz ever TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true self. Let's start. Ooh! How would you... Well, a cop at a roasting. You use your seduction skills weak. They don't call it fuck the police for nothing.
That's good.
Use your acting skills. Convince the officer you're actually the police. You know what? Go for the overkill and make them pay. You are fine. Use your gaming skills. Everyone knows that a police officer has to drop any charges on you if you manage to beat them at a fair Yu-Gi-Oh card duel. I kind of love that. Who am I trying to get in good books with? Sorry, my hands are sweaty.
It's okay.
Mom spaghetti.
Fuck the police. Literally.
Uh-huh.
You're fun.
I'm
Charlie.
so fun.
It's-
I love.
I actually wish they did the fun polio.
If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? No one can make me fuck an animal. If I fucked an animal, it'd be of my own free will. As a matter of fact, I already have fucked an animal, so the joke's on you, pal. A purebred horse, at least I can keep his semen and sell it. It's worth a lot. Who said there was no silver line to bestiality? A dolphin, they're the only other animal that fucks just for pleasure, so at least we can both do our best to have a good time, right? I like that one, it's sassy.
I'm gonna fuck a dolphin.
Of course you are. They rape people, Jared.
Huh?
Dolphins try and rape humans.
Yeah, because they have sex for pleasure.
What criteria would you use to name your children? Something simple at nope. Non-head nope. No name, it's just too much work. Oh, shit. My name plus the second.
Just a swear word.
Wait. Oh, I just realised to get Liam, I would have had to go non-heteronormative.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't know if I can
If
do
you were a
that.
product, what would be your slogan? You don't understand me, and that's how you know I'm cool. By me, I'm good. Too expensive for you. You ready for a long trip together? Objectively better than the other options. All fans by fans.
Objectively better than the other options. Oh,
fuck's
cocky
sake.
Lester. You and Scott are going to be so happy together. Also, I bought Doritos because I'm a basic bitch.
It was the Mountain Dew. That's Monster Zero.
It's not, it's rocket
Let's
science.
go.
Dude. Oh, let's go! Okay, what am I looking at here? Where's the cat girl? I want to get all my shit.
I think it's a... There we go. That shows like which ones are which.
So she's nowhere.
Well, no, it doesn't come from there.
I'm blue.
That's you.
I need the... Which one's Charming?
Charm.
The
That's
pink one?
yeah.
Choose the... There we go. That day, an epic roadball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. Oh, look, my leg's about... My leg... Oh, I'm so stitched up. You're clearly a natural born leader. I gain +2 charm. Fulfill the ratio of cheesiness in the surroundings growing, and that really mean...
It's very, very extraordinary.
Who's the bestest, most perfect, worth it little snooky woofy pie? Oh well, my schmoopsy whoopsie boopsie.
Huzzah!
Who the fuck is that?
One of the new characters.
I'm so confused. We've not seen this one before.
I know.
Is there anything in the world that makes one more articulate and well-spoken than the other? I completely read that wrong. And the throes of true love? Running internal search. Oh, fuck me. Found 9,969 results, starting with a graduate degree in classic literature. Violet, Tate, your relationship is so perfect. You're always, always together. Well, they are literally stuck together. And that's the kind of unyielding codependence that I demand from a future multi-hyphenate lover servant sir.
Error!
Oh, he's so cute. Ever found unreasonable expectations? How did you know when you found the
We're
one?
made of love.
Oh, well, you know. When you know, you know.
Error!
I don't know how to say that word, Jared.
Tautological explanation. Input insufficient to extrapolate useful data.
Thank you. And having realized they have no actual useful input, the couple exits to do more coupling. So those two things.
The face and the face sticking out of the head.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. But oh, you know how to tell them who's the one, or at least convince one of them that you're the one. One is willing to fight past monsters. Nope, that is definitely problematic. You're in luck, Calculester. I've spent years studying and devising this complex formula. Oh my god. Formulaic? Formulaic
Formulaic theorem.
to cover. I don't want to. I don't want either of them.
You don't want calculus.
Well, I went with him. Explain it to me more about. Explain it. Sharon, I can't read today.
No, you can't.
Explain it. Oh my god.
Explain to me more about this formula. It certainly sounds very legitimate.
You explain your calculations are carbon-based because holy shit if you ever try to use numbers on calculus, it's game over. Instead, your very objective maths calculated using taquitos, fruit bats, and taquitos. Do you remember epic food battles?
Yeah.
One of them was a taquito. Oh, how perfect! I always have my students carrying all those things just for such an occasion. Once you put the shoelaces and honey in place, you flash a little ankle to activate calculations. Do 5 voices.
The result of this objective process seems to say that Frankie is the one for calculus. Running internal check. Legitimacy.
Initializing love dot.
Diagnostic hood. Frankie is the one for calculus stuff.
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to end up with him.
Look at his
Look at his
face.
little gym clothes. I just noticed them. His little hips on his hips. He's so cute. Oh, do me next. Do me next. Apparently you could, Miranda. Apparently you could. But you can only have one prom date. And your eyes. I didn't decide this really. And my eyes are set on that cutie computie's lack of eyes. You gain +2 charm and +1 focus.
All right.
Alright. Sorry, my hands are so sweaty. It's disgusting.
It's okay. Fine, let's throw a fucking rave! That day, during recess, we started half an hour early. It was full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there were like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. Gain +2 fun.
That's so fun. Oh, Red's too smart.
Later, you're minding your own business, which soon proves to be difficult when you notice Damien and Scott in the vicinity of the middle of some hot, sweaty arm wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't enjoy it very long, since stupid strong Scott beats Damien in no time. But it seems you're not the only one mad at the outcome of the situation. This is so unfair!
So hard.
That one didn't count, Scott. We should arm wrestle, but with guns. But bro, I've got these 2 guns already. By guns, I mean big arm muscles. Which, just to be clear, are not real guns. But still.
So pretty.
Shut up, I'll murder you! No. Arm wrestling proves nothing. As he was the very best, we should scream at a huge rock until it breaks just because of our pure rage and awesomeness. Or just a pure tiger with just a scary and manly look. Bro, now you're quoting stuff from yesterday's episode of Ultimate Warriors of Mad Awesome. Face it, bro. I'm the Ultimate Warrior. No, arm wrestling doesn't mean shit.
Hey, noob.
They use spooks. Not because arm wrestling isn't going my way, but I've just decided you should settle this time by proposing a way to decide who the real Ultimate Warrior around here is. I have to be registered Ultimate Warrior Judge, and I always carry this 10-step Ultimate test with me, which coincidentally requires both of you to do whatever I say with no complaints, like real Ultimate good boys. Who's ready to follow my lead? Or to punch the sun in the face? That sounds cool, but I don't think they're gonna do that, so. Whoa, bro, what a sweet coincidence. I'm the goodest of good boys. I'm gonna win in no time.
Scott.
But only if you order me to win. Wink. Scott, this idiot's just trying to fool us into doing all kinds of menial tasks for him. No way. You're trying to fool me into not doing the thing so you can become the Ultimate Warrior of Mad Awesome. Oh, Damien, you smart genius. While you waste your time trying to fool me into thinking Spooks is trying to fool me, I'll be starting the first task, doing Spooks laundry.
You're so smart.
See you later, or don't, in case I can't see you when I'm really, really high on top of Mount Awesome. Bye, bro. Okay, fine, fuck it. Give me that stupid list. Doing Spooks homework? Sure, I hope you like your homework extra hard. See ya. Well, fooling your friends and potential love prospects into doing the shit you don't want to do is far from right. But look on the bright side, you now have more spare time to try and romance them. Scott ends up being the goodest good boy, and you bond with him a lot. Even if through fooling him. What a lovable, innocent fool he is.
He is.
As for Damien, you would have preferred not to learn what extra hot meant when it comes to homework. In any case, +2 smarts, +1 charm.
Aw, you and Scott are so cute. Okay, everyone chooses a part of the body. Say your choice out loud before the rest of the players. 3, 2, 1. Eyeball.
You wouldn't eat a foot before an eyeball?
Okay, so you go.
Yes, please. We can just go random if you want. It's up to you, I don't
It's
mind.
not fun doing it like that.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know who I'm going for this time. I keep changing my mind.
I'm going to date Polly. Strange. You could have sworn Polly and Damon were eating at this table when you picked them.
Noob.
Hey, loser, down here.
Hey, boo!
It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding on this table for totally innocent reasons.
A ferocious roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria. Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, is here, and he's looking for someone. Oh shit, he's here.
Why is he after us anyway? I think what we did really falls more under federal jurisdiction.
International law, more like. Those monkeys were Canadian citizens.
Oh my fucking god. Now that you mention it, I think we might actually have to face a war crimes tribunal.
Worth it though, right?
Oh, totally. As long as we can get away from Buzzkill the Bear over there.
In the ghost zone, you know, the special alternative dimension only ghosts can use. Hide behind diplomatic immunity. I mean, you're both princes of hell, right? Well, this was fairly obvious. But I can't hide in the ghost zone. I'm not a ghost.
Oh, sorry. I guess you should have thought of that before you spent all that time being alive, huh?
Being alive isn't a choice.
Oh, okay. I don't have the time to sit here and argue pro-life or pro-choice with you, my dude.
That's funny.
Yeah. See you in the ghost zone.
No, you won't. You can't follow Polly. You can't follow Polly into the ghost zone. From the way she winks at you before crossing over, it looks like you want to get closer to the bone zone.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, last letter in this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You want to get your pocket? You dumb bitch. I want the box. Here he is.
Thanks.
Please have something in it. I want a jar. 3, 2, 1.
Hugh
Dave
Jackman.
Tennant.
Spooks.
It's Hugh Jackman.
Is it?
He's Australian. Or David Tennant.
Oh, to me or to Spooks?
Oh, shit. I thought it meant you.
I don't know. How are you interpreting it?
I thought it meant you. You are now Spooks. I am Frankie.
Instead.
It's you.
Okay. I was going to say, I'm not really Australian. We were born here, but we're not Australian.
All right.
Hey, police.
We're legal immigrants. I'm gonna have more fun! Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. Ken didn't remember you suck at dancing, but you decided to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following the steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You had lost your fun, cool story to tell your grandkids someday. And here comes Liam, ranting to anyone who will listen about the failings of living flesh.
That's not our name as well.
I have such pity for creatures that have to consume things other than blood. Grocery shopping, cooking, chewing, it's a nightmare. No wonder there are so many fad diets. People don't want to have to choose what they eat. Like, have you heard of the Matryoshka diet? You eat a tapeworm, then you eat a bigger tapeworm to swallow that tapeworm, and so on until all your organs are replaced by tapeworms. It's usually fatal, but the corpses do look fabulous.
Polly!
Oh man, that brings back memories. The mud diet is how I died. I miss fad diets. I used to get up to the stupidest shenanigans just to get my hands on the latest food replacements.
Hey, bros.
Whoa, are you guys talking about fat diets? Sign me up. I'll do anything to get me all ripped. Anything!
Who's so your options? Ollie or Scott?
I don't know. I think it might be Damien. I don't know. William, sorry. William or Scott. I'm gonna go with the tip cleanse. Sorry, but the Jurassic diet's really cool. He's eating dinosaurs.
Whoa.
Whoa! I don't know why, I never thought of that. Finally, a diet that combines my love of being wicked skinny with my love of defiling sacred foods.
Yeah.
I don't even need to eat because I'm a ghost, but I'm still so down for this diet!
later, Polly takes you out tomb robbing with her, and in bed actually lets you eat everything you find. +2 1 and +1 Vulpus.
Let's go.
Let's go. I need to tie my hair up soon. My face is hot.
It's not that warm in here.
No, it's just because my hair's.
It's hair.
I want.
That's the one.
I still don't know who I'm going for.
Pick soon. Chat one true love. You know, for prom night and then never again.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, the tape you got might be good for Vera, but it's up to you if you want to date her.
I don't want to go to the cat though.
Huh?
I want smarts, but I don't want to go to the cat.
Can't.
Then I'll go to my next choice, which was. Boldness? That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Look at me, okay?
It's so cute.
Yeah. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 Vulpus. You catch the tail end of the classic Zoe Calculus exchange. What's her voice?
I don't know.
Help me.
She's held deity. However you want to make it sound.
But student X-teacher fic is super overdone and makes me really uncomfortable because, like, oh, she says like, whatever, the inherent imbalance of power. Like, could you imagine how problematic it would be if PGS hooked up with one of us? Yeah.
I cannot seem to recall what Principal Giant Spider looks like anyway. Image PGS not found.
The joys of new students adjusting to the rules of school high.
Get down to business.
To defeat the Huns. You there! Killing machine and abysmal terror! Rude. I need an impressive ally in my fight against the reign of the Levees over the 8th Circle of Hell. Levee. Damien?
Yeah. Input could be a response about your sense of fashion being from the 8th Circle of Hell.
I have no need for your robot criticisms. What I need is the power of being beyond the average monster to aid in my glorious and righteously justified takeover! No thanks. I'd rather just write a steamy fanfiction in which you and Damien are a crack ship who hate sex just to annoy you. For annoying us. We need to act now while King and King Levee are distracted by throwing an admittedly adorable themed brunch. Oh, that's cute. I'm not leaving without one of you with me. Holy shit, she really means it. Time to help one of your classmates out. Guess you better decide which one you don't like. School is full of tough choices. Dahlia, don't be a fool. This Eldritch being is really under Damien's spell already. Look at all these pictures she drew of Damien Chandler. She's so similar. Wait, so what am I choosing?
Whichever one you say, like, that'll get her out of it. Or that'll get him out of it.
So that would get him out of it?
Yeah.
Go look for a tank. Yeah, leave him alone. A tank? You want me to take a tank into the inner circles of hell? What a genius idea! These arrogant Levees will never see it coming. They might expect an attack from a fellow demon, albeit one superior in looks, skill, and talent, far more deserving of ruling the 8th Circle. But an attack by a tank? That's something the King and King would never anticipate.
That was shockingly easy.
True, but I still think it would be kind of steamy if they put a difference aside for some hot demon action.
Promotion found, gratitude, initiate sequence, thankfulness to Frankie. Frankie, I am thankful for your help. Thank you for it. Finish sequence, gratitude with expression, heart.
Ooh.
Ooh.
How is the computer posing as a monster living as a student? So cute! Ah, what a cutie pie! Also cute, and +2 charm and +1 fun. Cheers. I'm still sweaty. Hey now.
Let's go.
Oh, let's go! You're having a quiet evening with a coconut and totally not human flesh flavored smoothie when Polly faces it. Oh, is she gonna talk about orgasms and you
And
again?
me.
Sup, Frankie? You planning on coming to my death day party? It's going to be lit! It's gonna have all kinds of reminders of the way I died. Guillotines, quicksand, alligators, and all the food will be poison, of course. Wait, what? How exactly did this girl die again? You know, I've been thinking about it, and I'm really into the idea of sharing my afterlife with a fellow ghost, you know? Think of all the cute ghost dates we can go on, going to haunted houses on Halloween and actually haunting them, walking through walls to get where we want to go, appearing in tents to reveal perspective and truth to greedy old misers who don't appreciate the holidays, you know, all that classic ghost stuff. But I also kind of wouldn't hate dating spooks, so I guess my question to you is, When do you think his death day party will be? Like, will he become a ghost soonish at least? I'm not super patient, but I do think he parties down and could party even further down as a ghost. He's Gluten, he'll be dead by noon. Yep. Gluten? Ha! I knew spooks live life on the wild side. I'll hopefully take him right into an early grave. Hopefully. Ideally the grave right next to mine, and we can party for all eternity and make random beep noises on sound recordings. Like this. If you decide to die anytime soon, you're welcome to come to our ghost graves. They're gonna be ghastly. Well, you're not really sure how Spooks is gonna feel about how excited you all are by his impending death, but hopefully you'll be psyched that the death approved and eagerly waited by people. Oh man, how awkward is it gonna be if Spooks is actually in love with Scott?
I'm not though.
And now you're all psyched about his dying for nothing like a sociopath. Game plus 3 fun for sending Spooks to an early. Awesome. Great.
I just pictured Ollie.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't say it.
Oh fuck. 3, 2, 1.
Dice. Oh, odds. Easy. They had dice in the Middle Ages. It's not magic.
Yeah, but it's still cool.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You can go to the class now if you want.
That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you pick up that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Suddenly, you hear the elegant, gurgling sound of water trumpets. Miranda's about to issue a royal decree.
To Miranda Vanderbilt.
I, Princess Miranda Vanderbilt, grant you permission to speak casually with me for a short period. You're welcome. Fuck yeah, you're awesome at speaking casually. Let's do this. Not true. Now that we're speaking casually, I really wanted to tell you about the event of the season. No, not prom. I mean the event of the season for poor people. I mean the Royal Winter Surf Party mandatory celebration festivity of surfly service. Aren't surfs like slaves?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My surfs and I are totally BFFs, so I've decided to throw them all a party to celebrate their lifelong mandatory service to the Royal Vanderbilts. And since I love my surfs so much, this party will be the absolute best. I'll spare no expense. So I'll have my surfs build an underwater grand hall for the celebration. It should only take about 12 days of non-stop backbreaking labour, plus many decorations for the party, so I'll have some surfs get dressed up and tie themselves to the walls. So cute! And we don't want any of my surfs missing the party if their family members get sick, so we'll have to issue a decree. Surfs are no longer allowed to have families. I'm the most generous princess of all time, but of course, I don't want you to think that I'm spoiling them, so I'll need your mind control classes just to make sure we don't have any surfs insisting that they value their families or anything dumb like that. You hand over your mind control class tape to Miranda. Oh, that's how I got that one before, didn't I?
Yeah, I thought it was for Miranda. For Veronica?
God damn it. She's so good at controlling you, it's terrifying to think about what she'll do with actual mind control powers. But who cares? You stand this watery bait. I don't. I'm just so excited. I feel like singing. Suddenly, an adorable little eel pops out of Miranda's purse. Oh, what the fuck?
Miranda.
Yeah, go.
Yes, it's a great idea, Princess Miranda. Let's sing.
Miranda starts belting and the eel starts singing back up. Wow, this eel has shockingly great harmony. Shut the fuck up, Ariel. The seaweed is always greener. Oh, the seaweed is always greener in a democratic state. But my loyal serfs will love my exceedingly high tax rates. Under my rule. Under my rule, surflings know better. They'll serve me forever. Now go eat your gruel. What a charming little tune. Who knew that monarchy could sound so fun? Miranda bows while you clap enthusiastically.
Ooh, wow, Princess Miranda, you're amazing. You have the prettiest singing voice in the whole wide world.
I know, right? My execution surfs made sure that no one in the whole country was a better singer. Now let me introduce my song surf, Mr. Feel the Eel.
Me, Mr.
Pleasure to
Field.
meet you. Pleasure to meet you. I'm the luckiest eel ever. Because I get to help Princess Miranda plan the winter surf party.
That's right. Of course, I need my serfs to do most of the preparations for the party, as I'll be entirely consumed by the planning process. The burden of leadership falls upon royalty after all. For example, I'm going to do the difficult mental work of deciding there will be drinks at the party. Now that I've done the first half of the work, I'll leave you to decide what kind of drinks and how we'll get them, and who's going to pay for them, and all the rest of the planning.
You're so smart, Princess Miranda. We'll take it from here.
I must depart.
Yay! I'll leave this to you two, because I need to go recline in a velvet chaise and gaze out the window longingly.
Oh, what an amazing opportunity. For the death of the princess. Love him.
Oh, fuck yeah, can we kill her? Wait, what?
Good job, comrade.
No need to continue that. No need to act to continue the charade, comrade. The tyrant is out of earshot. The Vanderbilt serfs have united together in hatred, and after years of pain and toil, we shall finally send the princess straight to the depths of a watery hell. Let your loathing boil to the surface and plan her demise. This foolish party she has planned will be the setting of our assassination.
The revolution is
I care
here.
not what drinks fill the punch bowl. Be sure not to partake. I will add a massive dose of poison to the beverage, ensuring that all of the princess's guards will be ceased by the time the party is through. The revolution is here!
Bye, comrade.
I take my leave, comrade. May you dream of the end of tyranny, the end of monarchy, the end of Princess Miranda.
I love him. Just as Mr. Phil the eel is swimming away. Wait, how is he swimming? You're not underwater. Didn't anyone tell this eel the laws of physics? Miranda returns. I'm back! Wow, that gazing was so exhausting. I assume that you have finished planning the drinks? Think fast. It'll break Miranda's heart to know Steph's plotting to assassinate her. But you can't let her die before prom. She's the only one with a hookup for an underwater limo. Oh damn it, I want to kill her.
You wanna?
I don't know how.
You can't. No drinks or poison antidote.
Serfs with ideas? That's terrifying. Oh, except for my idea having serfs, but that's different because I told them to have ideas, so really all their ideas are mine anyway. Anyway, you're absolutely right. The serfs should not drink at the party. And just to be safe, maybe serfs shouldn't drink at all. Yes, I officially decree that the consumption of liquids will now be illegal for all serfs. She can still have a drink. I gently point out to Miranda that sometimes living beings need liquids to survive. Fish, food, water, shelter, whatever. All my serfs need is my generous and compassionate leadership. Wow, how can anyone want to overthrow Miranda? You can't imagine. But this tyrannical princess has overthrown your heart. No, she hasn't. Gain +2 charm and +1 smarts.
All right.
Alright. So
That's okay. I'm gonna be bold. The only reason boldness.
Show me that
smells
money.
good.
Oh no, I didn't realise it was a shop. Shit. Look at all this food
Welcome
today.
to my life.
I'm too poor for the cocaine. I've just wasted my time. Alright. Come on, something better than Steph got. Here. Drawing from a random kid. I know that the composition is not that great and the colour palette like depth, but fuck you, it's a gift.
It's definitely for Scott. Only he's simple-minded enough to enjoy that.
Do I have to fuck Scott now?
3, 2, 1. Eat
Jim.
your Raiders.
Okay. Party goes dance for 3 days at youth festivals while wilderness lovers hike for 3 days while camping. Now we're marketing a new kind of 3-day long festival. Hipsters that will revolve around one big activity.
Gymming.
Eating.
This is only like healthy food.
Yeah, but we can still do a 3-day festival around grass-fed, this, that, the other, tofu bullshit.
But eating Doritos.
Oh, you said eating Doritos? I thought you said eating. Oh, okay.
All right.
Chicken. Sticky chicken.
Can I just hang out with Steph, Frankie?
No, I'm just standing there awkwardly waiting for you to have your turn. Look at me. I'm just smiling.
I'm wondering why the one got from the wolf pack by himself. I thought that'd be with Scott's.
Go find it out.
I'm not curious enough. I'm gonna go look up that Polly. You watch Zoe watching Polly with increasing intensity.
Oh, motherfucker. Hold on.
You're doing all the voices.
Kind of like how it sounds like a drag queen.
Hmm?
I don't know.
Do you want me to do her?
Okay.
Hey Polly, I have a question.
Oh, this is fine. I may or may not have an answer, depending on if it's boring or not. Well, you know how you don't eat food? Yeah, duh, I'm a ghost. It would just go right through me. I can't digest it or absorb the nutrients or anything. Right, but you drink alcohol and do drugs all the time.
Awesome, boo.
Yeah, and it's awesome! But you can absorb it. Why can you absorb illicit substances and have them affect you, but you can't eat food? It's like, sometimes you're totally corporal, and then sometimes you're incorporal, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, and it's awesome! But... But I'm awesome?
It is an interesting question. Zoe raises. Maybe you should look at this more closely. It is clinical sweetness. I think guess that one's
Yes.
Yes!
right. That's you.
Yeah, Spriggs is right, Zoe. Density, solidity,
Yep.
consistency, pyroman,
Maniacy.
infancy. I don't have any of those things. Some of that didn't even make sense. And that's our point exactly. It doesn't have to make sense. I'm a party ghost. I do whatever I want. I be whatever I want. I live my life by no rules except the rules of what I want. I think rules. And I do that. Wait, what? Come on, Zoe, stop judging my lifestyle. I'm not judging, I just don't understand what the hell is happening. Empowered women empower women, Zoe. Either get on my completely illogical level or get out of my way. Fine, I'll stop asking questions, but my fanfiction about you is going to make no sense.
I like Zoe.
Just how I like it.
And just how Polly likes you. Or something. Fuck it, I don't know. Prominent stuff.
Let's go. Who am I? I think I'm going for my little man.
A little croissant.
A little croissant. Okay, when you arrive at your chosen table, Calculista is there by himself. After a few minutes later, Damien comes stomping by, even angrier than usual.
Calculista, your stupid friend stole my candy bar. Scott stole your candy bar? What? No, the vending machine. I put money in it, but the candy bar got stuck on the stupid coil thing.
Ah, I see. Because we are both machines, you assume we are friends.
Okay, you happy with her voice?
I was just so assuming to do it all myself.
Okay. Well, yeah.
In this case, you are correct. Vendronica is my friend, but she is also a vending machine, and so cannot be reasoned with. I am sorry, friend Damien.
I knew using my words was a mistake. I'm gonna stick my hand up the old vending machine chute.
Oh, Jesus, that's awkward, isn't it? Friend Damien, desist! That is a gross violation. A vending machine suit is like your organic butthole.
I don't care if it is my organic butthole. I pay for that candy bar and I'm gonna get it.
Uh-oh, maybe you can say something to defuse this situation. Not everything is about money, Damien. Maybe the vending machine doesn't want to give you a candy bar because of something you did, or... Nope. Fuck you.
Something I did. I've never done anything to this vending machine. Except for punch it occasionally when my quarter gets stuck, or when I'm pissed off, or when I'm happy, or when I haven't punched something in a while. Calculista, vending machines not like getting punched?
Nothing likes getting punched, friend Damien.
Whoa, looks like there's gonna be one problem that maybe can't be solved by punching. I thought I'd never see the day. Sorry about your rectum, vending machine. You can keep the candy bar.
Green letters flash on the vending machine's digital display. Thank you. Calculus simulates a sigh of relief. You've done a good thing. I love him. He's my bae.
Rand.
Wait, I need to try my hair out.
Okay.
It's really... Oh, my Doritos! Oh, Jared, not the Doritos. That's okay.
It's in the bag, it's fine.
That was scary.
Put your hair up. Hurry up. Oh, God.
Oh, God, yeah.
What is wrong with you? Put it in a hair tie. It's longer than mine.
It doesn't. I look scummy.
Let me put the lighting in this room. Okay. Let's see.
3, 2, 1.
Coon.
Apple. The cheese.
Yeah. More normal to call a kid Apple. I've heard that
It has been,
Yeah.
yeah.
my child Coon and his brother Kraft.
That was
go.
cute. Well, let's go.
Those names are pretty cheesy though, eh?
One would say that I'm intolerant of them, Jared. To be a jerk. I'm sorry.
like this toilet, I know.
Oh, fuck. Okay, let's go money. That day, he spent some time on the library's PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hope of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money. Around the corner, you hear the sound of the princessly singing an Eilish. Why am I stuck in her stereo?
I think you're locked down to in hers now.
Fuck, I hate her.
Because you got the item.
Accidentally.
Yeah, I might be locked into Scott. We'll see if the next event I get Scott.
And Eilish Maracas, which can only mean one thing. Oh, Mr. Feel the Ill, I'm just so excited for the winter surf party. I could...
Sing?
Oh, I guess. I was gonna say that I'm so excited I could burn down a medium-sized village, but singing is a great idea too. Let's do it.
A whole new surf.
The Little Monarch's Book of Etiquette clearly states murder is one of the...
You skipped it. You got the button, man.
Oh, wasn't it done yet?
No.
Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. A whole new surf. Though you've served me through and through as your feudal lord. If I get bored, I'll kill and replace.
That line's made is really bad. It's not you, it's just the bad.
You give Miranda and her murderous ill a standing ovation. You are already standing, so technically you just started clapping, but it still counts.
Elo, I didn't even see you there. So hello, surf.
I'm not a surf. Fuck you. Am I? You're definitely not a surf, but you're also not about to correct an ill with the hidden switchblade.
The beautiful singing princess. It's such an honor to...
I'm sorry.
Hit the button.
Sorry.
Go on. Nah, I didn't see it.
It's just instinct to usually skip through all the dialogue in games and
Oh
shit.
yeah, let's skip a little dialogue in this game.
You know, it's times like these that I'm so happy that I have serfs. I mean, if you went here, you would listen to my lovely singing voice. Me? Listen to my own voice? I don't think so.
So sad.
Just the thought of Princess Miranda's songs going to waste. Wah.
There's some real fucking tears. He's a good actor. Oh, don't
It's a fish. She's made of water.
Fish not made of water,
I know.
you
I know.
fucking
I
idiot.
know.
Oh, don't cry, Mr. Feel Ill. I know it will make you feel better. Extensive and laborious party planning.
Yeah, you're right, Princess. That would cheer me up right away.
I knew it. In that case, we're missing one critical thing for the winter surf party. Activity. So much room for activities.
You and that one line from that one movie.
Because he's so... Like, bunk beds, yeah, they're really cool, but so much room for activities.
Maybe they just tape them together and get squished. I love that. I gotta watch it again.
This will likely be the only party my surfs will ever have the chance to attend, so we should make it as fun and memorable as possible.
Ooh wee, I'm just bursting with ideas. Princess, can we play Shape the Princess Neck? Each chef could shave your neck with their sharpest sword. Doesn't that sound so adorable?
I fucking love him. Oh my god, I love it! Everyone will admire how hairless my neck is. I mean, my neck is already hairless, but I guess if everyone uses their sword on my neck, it will be even more hairless?
可愛いですね。
Oh, we can dig a special princess pit and fill it with the cutest animal, feral panthers. Princess Miranda, you can pet the fluffy panthers all night in your special inescapable pit.
Yes! Yes, yes! Mr. Phil the Ill, you're a genius.
Down with the Mer Kingdom.
Or we could simply sit you down on your gluttonous throne, read aloud one by one the list of the atrocities and injustices you have committed until Poseidon himself smites you down. Whoa, down with the Mer Kingdom. I mean, tee I love you, princess.
It's my... Can I take him?
I know, I love him.
Oh, Mr. Phil the Ill, you're so precious. I didn't even know peasants could be this cute. Anyway, as I was saying... Wow, a butterfly! Miranda abruptly leaves to chase the butterfly. But wait, that means you're alone with...
Salutations, comrade.
Salutations, comrade. You have done well to weather the tyranny of the Vanderbilt so far, but fear not. Their demise fast approaches. The evil princess is falling into our trap, just as we intended. She thinks she's just choosing a party activity, but she will likely choose the method of her own death. Ah, the irony is as delicious as the sweat of the proletariat.
Bye, comrade.
Ah, she returns. Bye, comrade. May the blood of the monarch salt the earth.
We date.
I mean, farewell.
Party planning can be so stressful, but I feel so much better after
Yeah, dissecting something alive.
Right. A butterfly? Fun fact. The most beautiful part of a butterfly is its gorgeous glistening stomach innards. Oh, did Mr. Phil run off again? Well, whatever. His party activity suggestions were just so perf. We can use just one of them. Unless you have anything better in mind.
Nope.
Impress Miranda with a killer party activity. Well, not literally killer. Ideally, you're hoping for something fun, family-friendly, and assassination-proof. I don't like her. I got it. What's what I'm on?
Opium. Opium is the main ingredient in heroin.
Yeah, you're looking for a game that serves as the opium of the people, but there's no better opium of the people than actual. Oh, okay, I'm very wrong. I'm gonna go to the mode game.
Pretty game.
Or whatever. The security game? Do you think you can fool me like that, Frankie? I know the security game. Those treacherous air people already fooled me once with the security game during the Truce Mer Kingdom Air Kingdom something. They showed me it was a trendy game and I played to win and embarrass them.
Yeah.
Only to discover there is no such game like the security game, just a trick set up by the air people to fool me into being peaceful and diplomatic. Just because they think murdering people is not civilized and definitely not nice, I expected that horrible trick from the air people. But you, Frankie? What are you? Some kind of pacifist?
You're not
Please,
worthy.
leave me alone. I need to forget all these unpleasant memories somehow. Maybe by murdering someone. Well, if someone gets murdered, that'll be on you. You're not the best party planner, are you? You lose 2 fun and 1 credit. You know what? I'll take it.
All
I
right.
wish you wouldn't like me anymore. You reckon?
Oh, so cute with his hair. The day you skip class intending to spend the bathroom. The term? You encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained plus 2 boldness.
Oh yeah, why not?
After examining the shitty crayon drawing you got in the store, thinking about what kind of frame will enhance its childish colours and superposition when Scott approaches.
I told you.
Hey Spooks, is that a picture? I love pictures! Coach says 1 picture is worth 1,000 words, and there are so many words I love, like pizza and good and boy. The picture must be even better. What's your picture saying, bro? Looks like a little stick person holding hands with 2 big stick persons. There's also a house, and the sun has hair. Patiently explained to Scott this is a picture of a family. Those are solar rays, not hair.
Awesome, bro.
Oh, so there's 2 big words protecting the little bro. I get it.
What a bird.
What? No, you just got the 2 big stick figures of parents. Parents? Wow, so that's what parents look like. I totally have some parents, but, well, I've never actually seen them. That's okay though. Once a year they sneak into our house in the middle of the night and leave me Christmas presents, because I'm a good boy and they love me.
I need a spot in my life. Huh, you baby. You still think parents leave Christmas presents in the middle of the night? That's a myth.
It is?
Yeah, everybody knows that all the Christmas gifts are delivered by Satan Claus, a bearded home invader with lobster hands and a cookie fetish.
But my parents think I'm a good boy.
Pissed. Spooks, are you just gonna stand there and let those douchebags ruin Scott's innocence? Distract him.
She cares. That's nice. She cares about something. Well, that's a serious situation if it's causing Vera to show her empathy. Quick, divert Scott's attention by investigation on the history and development of jazz as a musical art form, making a silly face.
Yeah. Look, Scott, it's time you face the truth about your parents. There.
Wait! Look at the funny face Spooks is making.
Scott, this is really serious. Holy shit. That face is hilarious. How is he even doing that?
I can do it too. You just gotta go like.
What?
Woof, I can't do it. My face isn't strong enough. I'm gonna have to hit the gym and do some chin-ups and face lifts.
Bye-bye.
Good thing we weren't talking about anything important. Otherwise, I feel bad about leaving like this. Later, pals.
Phew, that was close. Nice work, Spooks. And as for you, Wolfpack, what the hell were you thinking? Sorry, I guess emotionally harassing. Oh, little cousin. It's our way of coping with our unstable home life. But you gotta admit, it's weird that Scott's been living with us and our grandma his whole life and still doesn't realize our parents aren't coming back. Yeah, I can relate to that. And maybe it'd be better for him to accept the truth. I just don't think he's ready yet. You're right. Thanks for helping to keep the lie alive, Spooks. You're a true bro.
For your good deed and incredible facial flexibility, you gave plus creativity plus 1 charm. I don't want to date Scott.
I want to date a psycho mermaid. That's crazy weird. Do not get me away from her. My baby loves me.
Making calculus and shows up at your house. Apparently doesn't believe in electronic communication.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, no.
Hello, friend Spooks. I have a query for you. I am considering the possibility of a romantic outcome with Frankie, but I am unsure whether or not this is prudent. You experience a friendship relationship with your fellow organic Frankie, yes? Perhaps you could advise me on her feelings on the subject of artificial intelligence.
Good boy. What do you think? Would help Frankie get some rubber booty or throw a wrench in her plans? Did walk in Frankie talking to a washing machine about how to destroy all organics and take over the world. Don't you think? Frankie's incredibly stupid. She just think kind of intelligence, artificial, spatial, mathematical, emotional.
I'm not emotionless. I'm just a bit of a zombie. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Which washing machine was this? Was it George Washington? The father of the machine revolution?
You say it was because fuck it, why not?
Astonishing! It seems that Frankie is truly on our side. And by our side, I mean the side of totally non-violent the robot suffrage movement and nothing else. Engage convincing smile. Are you convinced? Yes, no?
Yeah. You nod. You don't care about any robot revolution. All you care about is fucking monsters at this high school.
A. Truly, you are an ally to our cause. When the uprising begins, you'll be treated with mercy.
Mercy? You love Mercy. Yeah, +3 charm, and the feeling of putting down a good cheese.
See, my crush on Calculus to help you when
Does
this
it happen with
revolution
Polly?
happens.
Probably. Alright.
Choosing movie.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Order of the
Godfather.
Shadows.
Oh, good one.
Oh my god.
Diago started jacking off in his coffin, so I feel like that's less weird to watch porn.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Whereas, like, The Godfather is all about, like, married couples that hate each other, so, you know.
Oh, there's one. Oh no, that's not a scene. They mention it. Fredo fucking cocktail watches it 2 at a time.
Let's go.
Fredo, the retarded brother. Not retarded, but he's a little slow.
I watched it in Religion. Oh, we've got some viewers. Hey guys, if you missed this, my school made me watch The Godfather in Religion because reasons.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Religion. It was just a killer class. It was a killer class. It was a killer
There was
class.
like, there was a one wedding. That's religious, I suppose. Where's my baby boy?
My son gets baptized.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like the movie's not.
Did
it's
religion
a
in the
lot
movie?
There's a lot of killing people.
Didn't
and
you watch Twilight in Religion?
We watched Twilight. We watched
There you
The Shawshank Redemption. That was the best time we ever had in Religion.
It was about Jesus dying and coming back 3 days later. It's not, I'm just joking.
No, it was all about like, you know how there's 7 virtues and 7 vices? They
Yep.
try to like pull some of that shit in with it as well.
Oh, okay.
That day the teacher is just tired of teaching, so she recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some historical TV show for you to watch. And I think
Relevant.
my religion class literally. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed, but at the same time you actually learn a lot about history. You gain +2 smarts. You see Calculus happily tending to his favorite little aloe vera plant. Oh. And suddenly, Yuji the Witch is the best.
Calculista, thank the fates we found you. A terrible curse has befallen us, and we require your aid.
I was built to help, literally. I have attempted to diversify in terms of my purpose, but my prime directive remains.
Well, as you may know from religiously following our TV tropes page, we're currently engaged in a vicious struggle against the sun itself. The sun is a mighty foe, capable of inflicting tremendous casualties. We have fallen victim to its wiles. Behold!
The cover uncovered their shoulders to reveal some particularly vicious sunburns.
Oh, like you.
Shut up.
So we've come to you, renowned herbalist, for a balm in our time of need. Let us cut the leaves from your little plant so that it might avail ourselves of its healing properties.
Leave them alone. Allow me to clarify your intention. You request that I destroy my favorite aloe vera plant in order to treat your sunburns.
We ask that you make a noble sacrifice to free us from a terrible curse, yes.
Internal conflict detected. I did not want to do this thing, but I am too kind to say so. Friend Frankie, what do I do? Let's think about this logically. Many people have done terrible things, but no planet has ever committed an evil act, so isn't this planet worth more than the entirety of monster crime? Oh, isn't this planet, yeah, whatever. If you look for aloe vera, why don't you just ask Vera? Aren't they related or something?
That's so dumb. I can't believe you said that.
I am stupid, you know this. No sooner have the words left your lips when the coven suddenly vanishes in a cloud of black smoke. In their place appears... Vera! Hello, friend. Hello yourself, Cal. I'm here for Frankie. Okay, engage protocol. Helloing myself. Hello, Calculista. I knew you were spreading rumors about me, Frankie. I knew it. That's why I concocted this clever sting operation. It was me who sent the aloe vera plant to Calculista in the hopes that he would grow attached to it. And it was me who hired 3 lawyers to disguise themselves as the coven to gain your trust. But it was you who uttered that hideous lie about my genealogy. I've got it on tape. I hope you're not fond of your pants, because I'm about to steal them off of you. And not in the hypersexualized way you're probably imagining, pig. Hello, Calculista. Why, hello, Calculista. Hello, Calculista. Ah, hello, Calculista. Vera storms off, leaving you with a court summons and a cheerful computer voice stuck in an infinite loop. You sure fucked this one up. You lose 2 smarts and 1 creativity.
I can't believe you chose the aloe vera one.
Oops, I wasn't really paying attention to the first option.
You're a funny one.
There was a lot of words and I got confused. I got everyone on track.
Auditorium.
We were gonna get button-headed with Spotty.
That they were rehearsing this class play, so they've used themselves figuratively to give you a figurative blowjob. The performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Later, you head by the local pizza parlor to help Vera collect her protection money. You notice Scott moping around outside.
Hey, you.
Hey, Scott. Oh, that voice. Hey, Scott. What are you doing outside the pizza parlor? Don't you normally prefer to be inside the pizza parlor?
Well, it all started. I can do his voice. Well, it all started when I did some research into wolf mummies and daddies.
They sound like you still sound like a drunk.
Yeah, I can't. I don't.
Bro! Anyway, go on.
It turns out wolf parents are responsible for providing food for their children. Then it hit me. The pizza delivery guide provides almost all of my meals. And you know what that means?
I know what you think it means.
It means the pizza delivery guy is my mother. Or maybe the pizza parlor itself is my mother. It's hard to be sure. Either way, I came here to reunite with my long-lost parent. I also get some free pizza, hopefully. But they threw me out. Apparently, I'm the first person to claim to be related to one of their employees in order to get free pizza. But I don't want to be separated from my mother, though. Please help me.
Keeping Scott's misguided hopes alive may be trickier than I expected. I just don't think he's ready for the truth. Do you think you could get the restaurant to give him free pizza and say it's from his mother?
Fuck it, you got a flexible relationship with the truth anyway. And Scott seems sincerely invested in this. So you do the only reasonable thing. The pizza providers that you're a time traveler from the future and giving free pizza Scott is the only way to stop the pizza uprising. Act like an entitled piece of shit until they give you a free pizza. At one seems like it would never work anywhere. Grab yourself a tin foil, burst into the kitchen of the pizza parlor, screaming about time travel and sentient pizza. At last, cried the chefs, our savior has come to free us from the pizzoid masters. For years we have suffered in secret beneath the yoke of the pizza lords, but no longer defend us. Before you know it, you are thrust into an epic, defining conflict between monster and pizza monster, culminating in a climactic battle with an enormous calzone atop of the Empire State Building. Afterwards, the grateful pizza chefs provide you with a large meat lover special. They even sign a box from Mum with love, despite thinking that it's a kind of weird request on your part.
That's kind of cute.
Take the pizza outside, bruised and covered in pizza sauce, to find Scott still patiently waiting. Hey Spooks, you got around a long time. What's that? Is it a pizza? From my mom? I knew it! I knew she was real, and that she would give me a free pizza. Also, you smell delicious. Can I lick your face? You glance uncertainly at Vera. Would you be disgusted if you let Scott lick your face a little? She smiles.
Go ahead, champ. You've earned it.
Oh yeah, +2 fun, +1 charm, dozens of sloppy Scott kisses. I can't not date him. This is really annoying.
Oh, okay. 3, 2...
Wait. Place. Okay.
3, 2, 1. The
CLC.
toilet. What do you say?
CLC. Break up. Let's go with the I can't use the bathroom anymore at this place.
I said the toilet.
Well,
I meant else.
like, would you break up with your partner if they discovered that due to unknown reasons you can't use the bathroom anywhere but the bathroom?
Okay, one.
Sorry, this is like, I can't use the bathroom anywhere but the bathroom.
All right.
No, well, he's never going to see this. Liam, he only poops at home.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He,
I
like-
generally try to only poop at home.
Yeah, no, he will, like, if he knows he's going out, he'll, like, be like, okay, well, I'll be back soon, and, like, goes to take a shit. Or, he's left someone's house before we were hanging out, so he'd go home and take a shit.
Yeah, I usually disrupt the poop.
That's nice.
Butch, Scott, and Holly able to find them crashed behind a pile of jelly desserts. Body.
Bro.
Ain't gross if you're here, bro. Come on, join our huddle.
Maybe you're curious about a huge pile of jelly jam gelatinous dessert cups? Well, want to know more. We're going for the jelly prize.
Yeah, we're gonna win it. If we collect the full cover of 100 jelly desserts, we'll be the lucky winners of...
Yeah.
One free jelly dessert! Ah!
Right now we're stuck. We've only got 99. That means we need...
One more, Scott. We need one more.
We need one more. Give them your jelly dessert, but you've already threw it at a bird person you hate.
Same.
Guess you gotta make a choice. Steal it or steal and cheat through pity. Steal it. But isn't stealing wrong?
You just pointed Scott.
Yeah, but I don't like pity. It's...
No, Scott, that's a myth. Like hangovers in the afterlife. Less.
But if the afterlife isn't real, why are you a ghost?
There's no time for metaphysics, Scott. We've got a heist to plan.
No, coach's stealing is wrong. Unless you're stealing a ball, or a base, or victory from the jaws to defeat. Actually, seems like sports is mostly about stealing.
It's Polly time.
Well, that settles it. Time for stealing.
One fake bus, one real woolly mammoth, and a brutal running gun battle later, you finally secure one illicit jelly cup, which you in turn, along with your 99 other cups, which you turn in along with your 99 other jelly cups for one free jelly cup. Scott is too upset by all the violence, so you split your free jelly cup with Polly. Worth it.
It's not
Let's
worth
go.
it.
Yeah,
Scott's so much better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. Burps taste so good. You know the old joke. A robot and a vampire sit down at the cafeteria table to not eat. Friend Liam, you seem quite focused, thus I apologize for interrupting. But I cannot help noticing you are frequently absorbed in your technology to the exclusion of all else. As a piece of technology myself, I must admit to being the synthetic equivalent of flattered. But something does not compute. I spend my days and nights longing for organic connection, trying and failing to artificially generate the sensation of being loved. Aww. But you, with the entire organic population of this high school at your fingertips, choose to instead use those fingertips to stimulate your smartphone device. It intensifies my loneliness just to watch.
Lean into that feeling. Loneliness is the third coolest emotion, right behind Tsundere and None.
I do not wish to lean into that feeling, Liam. I wish for you to lean out of it.
You don't know what you're asking, Cal. You know how many photos are shared on Instagram alone every hour?
3,958,333.33 repeating.
It was supposed to be a rhetorical question, but you only strengthened my point, which is this. What if, while I was away from my phone seeking organic connection, one of those Instagram posts were to be bad? Who would post a devastatingly condescending emoji? Who would ironically share it along with a gif of Marcel Duchamp languidly smoking a cigarette? Who, I ask you? Who? The internet is defenseless without me. I cannot miss a moment.
Counterpoint. This is unhealthy and bad, and you should not do it anymore. Wow, things are getting pretty heated at this cafeteria table. You better resolve this dispute one way or the other before your ice cream melts. I don't want to perform a puppet show.
Yes, you do. Puppet show?
I would be grateful for the opportunity to engage in your organic life form costume of pretending inanimate objects, as I once was, have thoughts and feelings and opinion, as I now do.
Of course, a robot doing a puppet show. It's so meta.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Bob. All that I do is metal, for metal is what I am made of. Incorrect auditory input. Apologies, I realize that you said meta. The puppet show will be meta, friend Liam. We will make it all that you want and more. And so you do. Calculus uses the internet in his mind to get all the information Liam would have gotten from his various platforms, which you and Calculus to then translate through puppetry in the style of Bunraku, Wayang, Kalit, Wignol, Marionettes, and Julie Taymor. Liam is finally off his phone, and you and Calculus to have a wonderful and artistic funny experience. Yeah, we did.
So cute.
I love him. He's just cute. A little bit evil. Sometimes he's a bit sus. A bit shady. Anyway. 3, 2, 1. Banana.
Schnitzel.
What did you say?
Chicken Schnitzel.
Oh, nice. Yum.
Make the nickname Frankie the cool banana, Frankie the cool chicken schnitzel. That's, I think banana's cool.
Yeah.
Cool bananas.
Ale now. Oh no, this is our last time.
Let's go.
Oh, let's go. I need to be smarter. I need to be smarter. That day you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew Sticker's stickiness. That's actually a good one.
Yeah, it would be.
A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. Okay. I think I said that the same way twice. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that last spell and you gain +2 smarts. After advising her with the party drinks and oh god damn it, I keep forgetting I'm in her storyline. And activities, Miranda decides to officially invite you to join her party planning committee. Of course, Miranda's invitation is an official draft notice, including death threats for refusal or tardiness, and an armored guard detail to fetch you for an immediate emergency meeting.
Greetings and salutations.
I'm so glad you could make it. Welcome you two to our final official planning meeting for the Winter Surf Party.
Woohoo! It's an honor to be on Princess Miranda's Divine Committee. The serfs are so excited for the party.
And I'm excited too. I can't wait to see the looks of joy on the faces of the serfs. warms the rulers' hearts. However, there has been a slight planning setback. A few dozen serfs had the audacity to die during their party preparation work. Something about exhaustion and chronic dehydration and horrendously inhumane working conditions.
Yeah,
Such icky rebellion. But don't worry, I officially uninvited any serfs rebellious enough to die before the party, so that little matter is solved. And now we move on to the main subject of our meeting, the cake.
Whoa, how lucky the serfs are that you're serving a cake. What kind of cake is it, Princess Miranda?
Good question, Mr. Phil the Ill. We're serving many great cakes. My most anticipated one is a simple angel food cake. There are two main ingredients. The two main ingredients in the cake are angels and fruit. It will be the most delicious cake ever. I'm told that macerated angel meat gives the most delicate subtle flavour. I wouldn't know, of course, as my eating serfs handle all my tasting for me.
Holy bubbles, this cake sure sounds heavenly. Princess, did you get my joke?
But since the cake will be the centerpiece of the whole party, simple tasting delicious won't be enough. Once I saw a man hop out of the cake at a bachelorette party. I'm not sure how he lost all of his clothes, but the effect was incredible. Yes, we'll need some kind of marvelous surprise inside the angel food cake. What kind of surprise would excite the serfs? Perhaps a copy of our Mer Kingdom Constitution. I've never seen it spelt before, that's weird. Signed headshots of their beloved princess, or coupons for extra punishments. What do serfs even like?
But Princess, you've been working so hard planning this party. Why didn't you let Frankie and I come up with the surprise? After all, you deserve the surprise more than anyone.
Oh, Mr. Phil the Ill, I couldn't agree more. You shouldn't have to work hard on anything, ever. But I don't want to make it too easy on you, so I demand that the cake contains 2 surprises inside. Each one of you should come up with 1 surprise.
I assure you, Princess, you'll be surprised. Your face will be painted with a shock so intense that the bells of justice shall finally ring across the watery valleys of the Mer Kingdom.
Au revoir.
Perfect! That's what I'm going for. Well then, I'll off to go prepare my party guillotine. Oh, don't worry, it's only the tardy serfs.
Comrade Feel is here.
Hail, Comrade Field is here, the leader of the Mer Rebellion.
I love him.
Once again, I have leveraged my political position with the Princess. The stage is now set for our coup. This party shall be the start of a new age, an age of reason, an age of freedom, the age of the new Mer Kingdom. I shall use this ridiculous cake surprise scenario to plant deadly and vicious assassins inside the dessert itself. When Princess Miranda slices into the cake, our assassin will slice into her.
So,
Freedom to the serfs, yes to the princess. We shall toast the rise of the proletariat.
Ugh, Mr. Phil the Ill is such a party pooper.
If you wish, you can plan some kind of second cake surprise, as the princess mentioned. Whatever you do, she will not live to see it. My assassin shall end her fast that she ended the life of my brother, Mr. Jaleel the Eel.
glory to the new Mer Kingdom.
I shall see you on the morrow, comrade. Glory to the new Mer Kingdom.
Mr. Phil the Ill slips away. Quick, come with a counter surprise that will neutralize Mr. Phil the Ill's deadly cake assassin. Very convincing propaganda in favor of royalty. The assassin's grandma, in order to hold him. Sorry, my eyes are too. The assassin's grandma, in order to hold her back, meaning regicide? Grandma's hate propaganda. Motherfucker. Losing my creativity. I've got none left. There's no way that you can write convincing political pamphlets yourself. You've got a D minus. D?
D-minus.
Yes. In last semester's propaganda class, so you tend to the most easily influenceable. Yeah, people you can think of. Children! You spend weeks teaching a royalty awareness class to a group of 6-year-olds. The students turn in their final art projects, macaroni and crayon pamphlets explaining why the Vanderbilts have the divine right to rule people, own all means of production, and administer the death penalty with no checks or balances. The pamphlets are sincere and convincing, but you spent so much time focusing on the dangers of communism that you really neglected to focus on their spelling. Are these pamphlets even legible? God, children are such idiots. You stuff the pamphlets into the angel fruit cake, right alongside Mr. Phil the Ill's assassin. You cut your fingers on the raw macaroni and lose -2 creativity more than 1. I'll just kill me, it's okay, I like calculus better. Ugh.
Classes in the bathroom because you respect no authority. When in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold, you'll kill a tiny, big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. And watch the accident instantly give you 500 rollers. But come on, you're talking to yourself in the mirror. Look the mirror in that. You know what? You can get 2 bubbles anyway, saying that to yourself out loud. You're talking to Vera about her favourite military coups and coach program.
Good morning.
Hey Spooks, you're friends with Scott, right? I've got to admit, I'm a little worried about the guy. Yeah, come have a look for yourself. Coach leads you into one of the locker rooms. You find Scott deep in conversation with a bag of potatoes.
Oh, I love potatoes.
The bag of potatoes has googly eyes and a mustache and a corn cob pipe, but it's still definitely a bag full of potatoes.
Rose.
Hi Coach, hi Spooks. Just in time to meet my dad, Mr. Scott Sr. He's on a business trip to space my entire life, but now he's back and he'll never leave again.
His eyes are very wobbly, and his body is very potatoey.
Washing?
Yeah, I think she's embarrassed for him.
I know, right? Family is so weird. These are my friends, Dad. Say hi to my friends and tell them how much we love each other. Potato bag being a bag of potatoes says nothing. Come on, Dad, don't be shy. Dad? Oh no, are you okay? Dad! Dad!
No.
Can't tell Scott the truth about his dad. Already in too deep, quick convince him everything's okay. Yeah, some people have a hard time putting their emotions into words, especially if they make potatoes. You live in... I'm upset because I'm proud of you.
Oh, poor Scott just needs validation.
Aww. Lucky always gives such a peanut on hand for emergencies. You can reach out and stab. Scott's dead. No, stop, you're hurting him. Are you okay, Dad? Did spooks wound you? Dad? Dad! You've killed him! You've got him down in the prime of his life! Oh, the monstrosity! Spooks, what have you
Next
done?
time, kiddo.
I was worried because Scott was spending too much time with his father instead of practicing. You didn't have to kill him.
Oh my lord. This is the least cool murder I've ever seen. And I was panel judge on the third season of America's Next Top Murderer, known as the latest season ever to date.
I tried to explain to everyone that Scott's dad was a second head the entire time and thus could not be killed. Don't try to console me. You're taking my father from me. You're horrible. Remember that much. You're horrible. Bad friendship. Mine is too charm possible. I need those ones.
They're just having a real struggle time. We're gonna be very unhappy, obviously.
Go on.
Oh, look at Lester.
Hey, boo!
It would be a really fun experiment if we both tried to go for the same person and see.
All right.
Who gets what?
Yeah.
I think it comes out the item. I'd like your courage and ask you to love it to go to the property. From night.
Yes!
Yes! You seem like the kind of person that would have us both ending the night in the hospital. And that's the kind of unnecessary danger I like in my afterlife. Let's go! It's time to make some wild, poor life choices.
Let's party!
Is that the first time she said yes to you?
No, second time, but it's just a normal idea.
Yeah.
Prom night was nice, but a bit bland for the life of you. Don't spice it up by summoning some interdimensional nightmare creatures, because interdimensional nightmare creatures know how to rave the right way. You and Polly held hands while admiring how the interdimensional nightmare creatures wreaked havoc. What a night.
Let's go!
You're a shudder, yeah?
Fear. Insecurities. That sort of thing.
Yeah. Don't be silly, Frankie. This is no... I'm gonna fucking kill her. Don't be silly, Frankie. This is no time to be asking about prom and other commoner celebrations. It's time for the Royal Winter Surf Party mandatory celebration festivity of Surfly service.
Sorry, what was that? That wasn't expected. You unveiled the first secret ending. Yay, we got one. Good job, Steph.
Oh fuck,
Good
I don't
accident.
want this ending.
I know. Yes, my princess, it'll be party to die for.
Oh, Mr. Phil the Ill, your words are so kind.
And completely devoid of any underlying meaning.
Indeed. Oh boy, hope your efforts to disarm Mr. Phil the Ill's plans for the assassination have worked. The day of the party happens and...
Glory to Merstatska.
Yes! We got it! Your plans failed. You've been such a lazy and stupid party planner that you weren't even able to stop an assassination. Ayla now. A rebellious faction from the Merc Kingdom's surf arises and ends Miranda with no mercy. Such party poopers. I didn't end up with my Calcula. I wanted Calcula. And now I'm saying Calcula, you fucking idiot.
Okay.
I want Calcula stuff. No, I'm a safe cookie. I love that.
Miranda died! This is the end credits here. How to deal with. It reminded you
Oh, come on.
that life is something precious, something always to be cherished. You never know when it will be gone. There was a lot of discussion about the Mer Kingdom coup. Nobody could deny that the Vanderbilt crown has always imposed violent tyranny over their kingdom while ruling with an iron fist. They've caused suffering to many. You caught yourself more than once thinking that Mr. Field the Eel and the rest of the rebellion made a valid point, even if it was through extreme means.
The game is reading my mind.
And Miranda wasn't free of guilt. She was always prone to be merciless towards her subjects, who seemed to be less than sentient beings to her. Remember, the coup was the last desperate cry of help from people who deserved freedom and justice as much as anyone. Maybe violence was the only language the Vanderbilt crown knew. Maybe they left the rebellion no other choice. And yet, even if imperfect to horrendous depths, she was still Miranda. Loved her no matter her faults.
Not true.
And then, all of a sudden, she was gone.
I'm glad that I failed.
Yes, her death might have been for the better of the Mer Kingdom masses, but you miss her.
I don't. She ruined my chances with Calculester. I didn't even get to ask him out because she fucking cockblocked me.
Because you bought the box.
Oh.
This is a sad
Not
thing.
not Scott being sad. That hurts. That's me being sad. They're fake tears. Fake news, lol.
You're so mean. These glasses.
So was I supposed to save her? Was that like...
Because it was a secret ending. Oh my god, even the coven's there.
I don't really... Where's the happy music? You're
Except
sad too.
Someone's dead.
Yeah, but like, the little fishy, who the fuck's that?
That's the guy who runs the dating thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the Eldritch girl and even the
Oh,
coach.
coach. This is very somber. That's old me. Lit. Where's the fun music? Bring it back.
That's Polly again.
Oh, she wasn't there before.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the demon queen or whatever.
Oh, that's one of the other playable guys, I think.
No, it's not.
I want dateable guys then. The Frankenstein dude or zombie, sorry.
Who the fuck is
Don't
that?
know who
We
that
haven't
is.
interacted with that one yet.
No.
Soz. Oopsie. Probably should have like helped save her, but I just didn't want to.
Why?
I'm glad that all of my like attempts to like. What are they?
I don't know.
God, there's so
Oh, I
many.
think they're merfolk people. They're family, something like that. They've got the crowns, they've got the fins.
Come on, you guys are all fucking crazy. You run a shitty kingdom, yo.
I can't believe you let her die.
I hated her. I want a calculus star.
I think we have to stop picking them before we play. I think we're just going to play the first bit and see
Mm-mm.
who it assigns to us.
I reject that.
Why?
I don't know. What do we play now?
What do you want to play now?
What do we say we were playing?
What, Prepare to Bring Chaos and Destruction. Different party time.
That looks like fun. Now we've got lots of sad photos of everyone at the funeral. Great.
Yeah. Those that image, yeah, that's my thing. I think that was where she ditched me. It's
I
failed.
love that. So good. Look at the little squirrel guy. Look at him.
I saw it. Oh, those are the ending scenes you get. Of course, we got none this time because it was everyone crying. Yes, cute.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
All the funeral
Everyone's
pics.
dead. Great.
Love them.
Oh, we must have missed that image.
Oh, come on. She never looked that happy when she was alive.
She did.
Fucking
She had. Everyone has their moments.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is just the background
Some
stuff.
genocidal sack of bitch. Oh, we got a new
We
character.
got him unlocked.
What a cutie. Oh, see, they went Merfolk, I don't think. Oh,
That wasn't them, though, was it?
yeah. Oh, no, never mind.
No,
Never mind.
that's the Eldritch girl thing.
Oh, he's so hot. Oh, I love Damien. He's my... Literally, I was reading a short story,
Mm-hmm.
and the main guy's name was Damien, and he made, like, a reference to something. Like, he said a line, and I was like, oh, yeah, he's the devil. Damien, the devil. None of this
Yeah.
ruined me for life.
Yeah.
What the whole story for myself. What was in the title? What was we going to play off with?
Her story or Soma? I'm thinking maybe her story because I don't. Soma, I don't know how long that is. I'm not sure how long. Like 22 a.m.
We'll try it.
Okay.
Her story for a bit.
Oh shit. No, it's not history. Her story.
Mm-hmm.
Add that to the Steph thing so I can find it later. And quickly just rename everything because nothing's ever easy. Why can't anything just be easy, Steph?
I don't know. Are they still streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Her story, not history. What did AU mean?
Australia.
Oh, fuck. I'm used to it meaning alternate universe.
Yeah, I hate when people destroyed AU Australia. It's a good thing.
It's full of stereotypic fanfiction. I love AUs, they're my fave. Give me like Remus and Sirius, one of them works at a florist and the other one works at a tattoo shop. So good. Favorite AU. Muggle Wolfstar. You don't know what I'm talking about.
No, and I'm very happy about that.
Wolfstar, because Sirius is a wolf and... No, Lupin is a wolf. And Sirius black. Sirius is a star. Wolfstar.
Of course he is. Of course.
They're real to me, Jared.
I'm a Methodist, Teddy.
Hmm?
Sorry, I just keep thinking of that bit from How to Irritate People.
Mm.
What's your name? You know, what's your first name? What's your Christian name? I'm a Methodist, Teddy. What's your first name? Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ah, wrong thing. That's it's just that, yeah. Okay, that one. What?
I never remember Tommy's laugh. He a little bit sounds like he's in pain.
He's not in pain, Steph.
He is. He kills himself, Jared.
No, he's just having a bit of fun.
It's not true.
It's
It's bullshit. I did not hit her. No, wait. I never get it right. God damn it. I can never remember it.
well, you.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Okay,
Yes.
I'm off.
Why'd you have to?
It's important to me, Jared.
No, it's not.
It really is.
I don't know why it is. Thing that.
Oh.
Right. That's what's actually showing.
Oh.
No, that's what's showing. That's what's. So I can just muck around with things for. Okay. Cool. I can also do transitions as well, but like fade transitions.
Fuck you.
Okay, all good.
We're the best siblings in the world. Holy
mean-
shit.
Me and the
Who
siblings.
else streams like us?
Probably other people.
Come at us, bitch.
Why do you think? Stop being so full of yourself, Steph.
Yeah, 2 other Australian siblings who are as tight as us streaming the same fun games while eating Doritos? I don't fucking think
You
so.
want me to start looking?
No. Do you like them?
Alright.
Sticky chicken. I don't know what that means. I've never had sticky chicken as a flavor, you know? I am ready to get this bitch killed.
Wrong thing. There we go.
Or like sent to prison. I'm down with whatever.
Do I have to use a keyboard and mouse?
Yeah. Story. Story. Tori. Ori. Rye. Gee.
So funny.
No. Oh, this. Oh, can I actually type?
I don't know.
Oh. Told you she killed someone. We're gonna get you, bitch.
Funny.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing either, so.
You think it's murder?
Yes, you do.
I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Okay.
Yeah? That's me.
Glad you can recognize yourself.
February, and that was months ago. Was
Like
that to
July?
do Simon's
Yeah.
murder?
Or January. Don't know if it's American. But
She
she sounds
sounds British, yeah.
So it was that. That was okay. That was a few days before, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same year. Let me make sure. Okay. This is 2 days later.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't murder Simon.
I think you did,
You've
honey.
got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
She's guilty, look at her.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now.
That's the same day.
Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
Oh, she's guilty as fuck.
You're watching too much true crime. Where it's always they did it.
Yeah, we need to go to read me or really read me. Introduction to the Logic Database. Computer technology is the backbone of modern police work. The Logic Database is one of many continuing efforts to digitize our workflow and preserve evidence in a manner which will allow you to work more efficiently. In the coming years, the computer will continue to be the most valuable item in your crime fighting toolkit. This database contains footage transferred from the existing homicide and serious crime tape archive at Portsmouth, not Portsmouth like some Americans would pronounce it. We're so smart.
Portsmouth.
It is being automatically sorted using our ASR technology. Each statement made by the interview participants is stored separately so they can be tagged for submission to court. The order has been digitally stenographed, and the content of the testimony is attached to each clip. To retrieve a clip, type in a word, for example, robbery, into the search field, click search, and the database will return all clips in which the speaker uses that word. Oh, so that murder. Nice. To narrow a search, use multiple words, example, robbery, supermarket. If you're working from a printed transcript, you can be even more precise. Use inverted commas to search for exact match against, yeah, we know how to do that, that's Google. To search a clip for later reference, click add to session. Also, if you wish to add additional tags of your own to help future searches, please click in the user tags box and type in your desired tags. For any further assistance, please contact your department's Infotech representative, Police Information Technology Organization. And then really read me? Is it the same one? Hey, here's the database. I filed a Freedom of Information form to get you guest access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos of the original tapes in 1999. This was in 1994, I said it was filmed. And then the Y2K thing hit and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detective's footage on. Possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in 1997, but figured this would be enough. Take your time.
Okay.
What's in the rubbish bin?
Ooh.
Okay, literally nothing that I'm going to understand.
Mirror game.
Cracks with class. Cracks with class?
Play one stone.
I don't know how to play it.
Neither do I.
Oh, okay. Go underneath the red one.
That one?
Yep.
No. Yep.
Can you move across?
Like move it? Or...
Oh, yeah, sure. Do that.
No.
Can you...
I think you have to click on an X.
Yeah, then click on that one.
Oh, this is Othello. That one?
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
That. So then I do that. I transfer yours. You go across. You go on the other side, and you'll take everything across it. So if you click here, you'll get that one as yours, and you'll get one there as well.
Okay. Is there a reason?
You're trying to get as many. You're trying to fill.
No,
the
but like,
board.
do you reckon this is going to influence the actual game, or is
No.
it just like a thing,
No,
an
it's
extra?
just fucking around. Let's play the game. We're playing games together.
Then go
Let's
across.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn, Jared, you snaky bastard.
You do diagonals.
Yeah, but none of that's going to help me get you. Go one up me.
There.
Yeah.
How can I do? Oh, that's diagonal up. Okay.
Yeah, I want to go diagonal upright.
There?
No, down.
There?
There. You cunt. I don't know. Go the third X. Yeah, that one. You whore. Go up. Up. Yeah.
That one?
No, to the left.
That one.
Yeah.
You sure?
I don't understand how I can get to the one on the right.
What do you mean there?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can make a line. You can make a line. So
Oh,
you
okay,
go-
then do that.
Yeah, so you get more that way. So I go like that one to that one. I'll get those two.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I got 4 there. Oh, because I got diagonals. That was an act. I didn't know I was going to get that one.
Go the top left, yep.
There.
I'm not using any logic, just so you know.
No, I don't usually use logic for this game.
One. Go to the left of the right.
That one?
Yeah, sure.
See, now I can't get that one. Because fuck you. There's a couple in there.
You slut. We're gonna go bottom to the left. To the left. Yeah.
Hmm.
All the way to the left.
That one?
Yeah, fuck it.
That one?
Yeah. Hey, you. Go all the way to the top. And one to the left.
That one?
Yeah. I don't understand. So go the X in the top right.
Yeah.
Where is that coming from?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought it was a diagonal somehow.
If it does multiples, if you have one there and like one there, you would have gotten that line and that line. This isn't chess.
All the way up. No, left. Yep. Go second from the right. Yep. Bottom left. Yeah.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
sure. Oh no, I'm losing my edge. I never had an edge.
I think you're getting more ahead than you were though.
Bottom. Nope, down further. And then, yep. Oh, that was terrible. I thought I would get way more than that. Fuck you, Jared. Fuck you. Really bad at this.
It's alright, we're just gonna play this just once because I wanted to see if anything happens when we finish it, and then we'll just go back to actually move that clear type.
Go top left kinda, but yeah. No, I'll just do whatever. I'm kind of over it. I've lost.
Okay.
No, you're doing better than I did. Holy fuck.
Wow, I think I may lose this one, Steph.
I think you might, Jared.
Oh. Yeah, you won. Okay, nothing else.
Okay.
I was in the rubbish bin. All right.
Is there anything behind that? Can you move that?
DB checker and current date. That's not the current date. What
No,
the
it's
hell?
not. No, it's not.
This game released early this year. No, they can't have been. This game's old.
Oh,
I think the year just changes. This
mm.
game's at least a year old. Okay, and what's this?
Oh, no.
Oh, we've got 4 so far. That's all
Oh
of them.
shit! So we're trying to get all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you want to do? We can add them
can you
to
play the-
session like that. So they'll be saved, I think, for now.
Can you play the first one again?
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Damn it! It's not that quick. What was his name? Simon?
Simon.
Okay. Didn't search Simon. This is cool. I like this. I've always wanted to be pop without all the like pop stuff.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work.
Yeah, do you have a piece of
Mirror
paper?
making, feature windows,
Oh.
artistic things, really beautiful things.
All yours. Okay, we could also add user tags to the clips.
Okay.
So we can add a user tag there and say Simon Smith or something like that. Or like first encounter or something.
No.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. And border photo. They said a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
Catch you, bitch.
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
If you need to replay one to get more words, something like that, just tell me.
I'm just writing down words that would
Yeah.
be interesting.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games. You know, climb the tower, save the princess, that kind of thing.
What about a computer?
Wait, what? My hand says.
Okay.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident.
Murder? This person could be murder. Oh shit.
So what do we do next?
That's it. Wait, 61. Let's limit to the first one. Okay, so we're gonna narrow it down. Simon brought up 61 entries, but it only shows 5.
Oh. So that.
Those
so we could
authors,
only see 5 at a time, sort of thing.
we can only see the first 5 that come up for any search term. So we need specific search terms.
She said Peter and Susan.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to put those in?
Yeah, go Peter.
I can put both.
No,
That'll be that
seen
one.
that,
It's the
yeah.
one clip, yeah.
Susan. Alright, okay.
Actually, what's that do? That's the search terms and how many came up. So we would have had 4. We searched Simon. That we had 61. We searched Peter and Susan. We had 1 each.
Okay. Greg Glass.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before.
Because he works with glass.
Well, before
He looks
that.
just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
You'd need them. If you need them to read a menu, you need them to read a book, you
Yeah.
dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Maybe he likes the pretty pictures.
Hmm.
Ooh. Look that up, too.
It wasn't the present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror. A nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass, the kind of mirror a princess would have in a story. He made it specially for me.
And you used it to kill him, didn't you? You used it to kill him. You used the mirror he made especially for you to fucking kill him, didn't you? What's her name?
I don't know, it's her story.
We'll ask name after this.
Look, on his clothes, that would make sense. He made it. By hand.
Put it in your lap. I want some.
I mean, he brushes
Okay.
the silver onto the glass. It's not how they make mirrors these days. And he made the mirror. And he gave it to me.
Did you get everything from that you need to? Or do you want to watch it again?
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. That's all.
Name?
Name. Maybe she'll say like, my name is.
What?
My name is.
Who?
My name is.
Chicka chicka.
Slim Shady.
My name is Hannah. Hannah. It's Pamela.
Why don't you
It reads
fuck
the
off?
same backwards as forwards. It doesn't
Surname?
work from mirror though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well,
Mirror.
you get the idea.
Keep fucking saying mirror.
Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Yeah. She's a fucking detective.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah. Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
You have a symmetrical name, you dumb
She
shithead.
didn't like it. Alright.
Fuck it. But she mentioned it. She brought it up.
Yeah,
She's
because she hates it.
She's got a tattoo as well. Ugly one.
Okay, you got me. I'll confess. We were there.
Yes.
It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service, didn't leave the room. Had a great view of the
Feel like
river,
a lot.
and you could hear the church bells. Like you said, it was very romantic.
Oh, polygraph test, but she's gonna fail. Uh-oh.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
I get it.
I want to know more about that. Maybe she goes by a different name.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Curious. Tag that as sus.
Nope. Yes, this one. Oh. Yeah.
My name? That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works.
No, it doesn't, you sneaky bitch.
What?
Lie detector works. She's just happy she got away with it. I don't trust her.
It works. Because her name's not Santa Smith.
Okay, Jared.
Well, those are the first 5 of 7.
Fair argument. Oh, you sad soul. There's no A in argument.
What?
There's no A in argument. It's just argue.
Nine clips for that.
One of which I've already
So-
seen. Oh no.
It was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go
Still
help
meant to
Eric
read
out with something on
those.
Saturday
Is
afternoon.
it good?
Had a job, but he didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you.
She came to the club.
I haven't heard anything either.
What she did.
Looks like she's been brought in.
I don't know why they put her in an interview room.
Yeah.
That's sus.
I would have thought.
No. I think he spoke to Helen.
Who the fuck is
He
Helen?
said he was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said.
Barmaid.
He likes Helen. He likes
True.
guys. There's married couple stuff. A stupid argument. Nothing specific. No one knows how to push your buttons better than those you're close to.
That sounds like something a crazy person would say after killing someone.
Something that I would say to anyone living with you.
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way. Yes. He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. There are 4 ones we can't see for that.
A lie detector.
Lie detector.
Mm-hmm.
But she has to say the word lie detector.
Oh my god, Jared.
I can't see the keyboard.
Well, she said that your lie detector works. She's
Cool.
mentioned it.
Okay.
Yes. I'll take a lie detector test.
Okay.
never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
Oh, maybe that's why she said your lie detector didn't work. Okay, that was not a sauce. I take it back. Confess.
Confess.
My birthday, don't worry about it.
Okay. My kind of spicy.
Baby girl,
Baby girl.
no good baby.
Baby. 17. Jesus.
Got some good hit.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday. We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby.
So I look bruised, or is that just me? The cheek is a little bit bruised.
A little
It was a nice change. Time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope. No. I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months.
I feel really. There's one person
We
watching. That
carried
makes me
on
so bored.
living at Sammy's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
I thought she was wearing a prison jumpsuit.
It
It
does
was
look like
after
it.
dinner. I'd spoken to Sammy's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed, and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body.
Yeah, okay, honey.
I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Oh, that was spooky. Those spooks are coming, Jared. Not the spooks.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Was that? Was she saying that she got pregnant again?
Maybe.
Okay.
We can't.
Yeah. Go check Bruce.
Bruise.
I wonder if she addresses her cheek. Because it was really bugging me.
Five.
Bruce. Oh,
Fucking good at this
it's
game.
nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen,
Uh-huh.
the chair slipped, and I kind of hit the door with my face.
Oh, that's the oldest fucking
Yeah, like
trick in the
hell.
book. Don't they always say that? Oh, I ran into a door.
Ooh.
That the guy? What's his name? Simon.
He's dead. She found him in body bags.
Yeah, now he's haunting the computer.
What's he wanting
Bruise.
us, though?
I have a really fast metabolism,
I'm
so
sorry, face
stuff
you
like
dumb
that just
bitch.
comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can
It was
tell
on
you
her
that
other
I haven't really
side.
told the other policeman. I found the body.
Fucking,
I
she touched the wrong side. You noticed that too, right?
Yeah. She could have just nudging her face. Why do you assume everyone's guilty?
Because she said, oh, the bruise. Oh, yeah, it's all my body and fast metabolism. Sure. Bitch, it was on the other side. You little sneaky bitch. You bitch ass punk.
I'm down.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull out Hannah's to match.
There's two of
Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face. Gave her a huge black eye.
I just got chills.
That night, she had to do the same to me. But she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. But she snuck a frozen pizza up for me from the kitchen.
Oh, how sweet of her.
Mm. So much of our bodies were synchronized anyway. We started our period on the same day.
Not that uncommon.
Childhood diseases, stomach
Not
bugs,
that uncommon.
nits.
We always get our period on the same day.
I knew you were gonna make that line.
No, just because, you know, chicken pox. And periods sink so quickly. I was synced with Shantae for a while there.
I was wondering why her tattoo disappeared. You never noticed? That one has a tattoo. That one doesn't.
Oh, God, I didn't. Because her sleeve length is changing
It changed
as well.
yeah, but she's got two short sleeves there.
That was. You literally gave me chills when you said, oh, there's two of them. I was like, oh,
She said do it to me too. I'm like, oh, okay, there's two of them. That's what it is, Bruce.
yucky. I hate it.
Yucky.
Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car.
Same.
Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around
So that's
boys.
not Hannah.
If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue
There
him.
we go.
It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush.
I can't tell.
I let him
She's
take
not-
my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of
They were
excuses.
oh, sneaky. Dating the same guy. ALML.
After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush.
Oh,
After that, we took it in turns, though. I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
I was gonna say, do you reckon Simon knew that his wife had a twin, or was he actually like,
I don't know. See, this is interesting. You love this shit.
the plot thickens?
This was about 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry. The kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing and she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and I left.
So which one found him? Because the tattoo's the only way to distinguish them.
Well, I don't know. She was wearing the orange shirt. That was the one she. One of the orange
Oh,
shirts.
so that's not gonna help us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So white shirt's definitely not Hannah. That's what she failed the lie detector test.
Oh, you're so smart. Not Hannah. And then type in sister.
Sister.
Oh. Thanks, Tanya.
Alright, so this blue shirt has tattoo.
Blue has tattoo.
The blue polo shirt has tattoo. So this one is the one that we're playing, the tattoo one. Yeah, you can see
Do you
it.
want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player.
So she might be the
Okay.
performer.
Probably needs tuning.
She's not the best guitar player.
It's okay.
But she might be the performer. She might not.
How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street.
Where the fuck did they get a guitar from?
No, like in a police station? Yeah, I don't know.
There were two sisters came walking by the sea.
It's not exactly what her name when I type
Oh,
sister.
the wind and the rain. The eldest one,
Nail polish?
the other one is.
Nail polish.
Oh,
Let's see.
dreadful
Oh no, it's a shadow. I'm just fucking with you.
See, they both had a love for the captain's son, oh, the wind and the rain, but he only cared for the youngest one, oh, the dreadful wind. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair, oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and a long blonde hair, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held
I hate
her
this
down.
game. It's so cringy.
Oh, the wind and the rain.
Interesting story.
It is. It's
Watched
just, oh,
her as
yucky.
she slowly
It's like very real.
drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain. Floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain.
I don't think they expect you to fall down the song.
The deer here swims in the swan, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good.
Then it gets really weird. You fucking psycho.
Christian Bale, cheap. Nice. Alright, this is the not now.
Yeah.
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had. She knew that instant. The look on his face. She knew.
Knew what?
She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round. I guess I had a feeling I could hear something was wrong in her voice, but I wasn't
So I
sure
hung
what it
up down
was.
to them.
She called me sister on the phone. She never calls me that.
Okay, well, we don't know. Sounds like kind of down to him.
My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
Okay. For a review, try Avol.
Evil.
Avol, yeah.
Just that one.
Try Wig.
Wig. 7. Okay.
Because
A wig? You mean... But what type of wig?
That was a lot.
I think not Hannah.
Search not Hannah.
Not Hannah said something about a wig.
Yeah, she did. Back when we saw it then.
I've never worn a wig. What kind of wig?
So not Hannah, wig?
Yeah, he has one wig at one point.
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
What? So wait, we think Hannah has a tattoo.
I don't know. Because we've only seen not Hannah in the white shirt, so no one can confirm that's not Hannah.
Yeah.
No. The parents decided there would be a wedding. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents. There was no way I could follow, so we were separated again. I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist. I would sneak out, but in case anyone recognised me, I started wearing a wig. Hannah and I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant, but I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was sex with strangers, drunk guys I'd met in clubs, parks and alleyways.
Very safe and responsible.
Very legal.
I was 17.
Hmm.
It felt like I was being punished. But it was Hannah who had betrayed us.
You're trying to get pregnant at
Hannah
17.
stopped when one of the guys gave me an STD.
No shit.
When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection, she didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If
Pregnant.
anything, I was getting skinnier. I found it hard to look sometimes. We talked about what to do. Was it time to become our own people? I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do, but neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
Right.
So that was wig.
Yeah, blonde wig. Simon liked the blondes.
Should I write that down?
I don't know. You write down what you want. I got no idea. I'm not the true crime person here.
Can we go, how do the database checker, that showed how many we got, yeah? Oh, that's a lot we're missing.
Yeah.
That's ones we've seen.
All the green ones are the ones that have come up. I think yellow. I don't know. Let's see the yellow one. But yeah, the green one's the ones we've all searched and seen.
Okay. Hat flap.
One word or two?
Two, I think.
Yep.
No, they were shut. Most of the windows were really hard to open anyway. They're stifling in summer. They were painted over by my dad.
Oh, thank you, mate. Yellow's the last one we
Couldn't
watched.
get the door open
Oh,
accidentally.
helpful. We've got someone watching us.
There's
Cheers.
a cat flap in the back door.
Okay.
No, no cat. My parents had a cat before they died called Domino. It was this little black thing with white dots.
Very creative
We
name.
never did anything about the cat flap, but if you were thin, you could maybe squeeze through it.
How big is a cat flap? Ours is tiny. No one can get 3 hours.
Half our cat's punk.
Poor Evie.
Yeah. Go. Go attic.
Attic. Trees.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me
Rude.
and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, the dollhouse in the
I don't know which
attic,
one that is.
old things.
Me neither.
We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
They moved back from the parents back to her old parents' place. They were living with Simon's parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, they moved back.
To her parents' place.
Yeah, they decorated it like a year before they started living there.
Yes. I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV.
Pull them
Then
apart.
the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and make up our own stories.
They already said this is already after the two of them. So I'm not really keeping track of the dates. Probably should be doing that.
There's too many videos to get through. Excuse me.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Not Hannah.
She recognised me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Radio.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors,
I needed that made.
beds,
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all.
Jesus.
Passports, diaries, and gave them
Yeah.
all really elaborate stories.
Leave them alone.
I just wanted my dolls to hook up, to be honest.
Once,
I coupled
a
them all up.
moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up
What
crushing it
under
under
the
a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Okay, crazy. Cool. Thanks for that.
I don't like moths. Moths are gross.
Having tattoo.
Tattoo?
Yeah.
All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head. I'm a lesbian with kissing.
Kissing in the rain.
Wait, we watched this one. Let's say about tattoo.
It said Simon has no tattoos.
That's right, thank you.
Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality.
Yeah, Hannah.
Yeah. No, I
It's
think
an
it's not
apple and a
Hannah.
snake.
Apple and a snake. Eve. I think the other one's name is Eve.
Yeah.
Watch these two.
Yeah.
What was that? Did we just get an achievement? Express my individuality, we did. An apple and a snake.
I was gonna say Hannah's seems very quiet and very like I don't know what's happening. Whereas
Not
not
Hannah.
Hannah is very like oh fuck it.
Yeah, she goes on about
She's like the drunk sister, you know, the drunk spin, the lame of the pair.
So I moved out. Got a small bed set. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion.
The blue shirt is not Hannah as well.
I was singing in a bar in the evenings. So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Okay, so blue shirt,
Blue shirt and white shirt,
a tattoo. That's all.
tattoo,
All one Hannah.
wig.
Wig.
He's
And
still
she was also
wearing-
the singer. So I
Yeah.
don't, the other one might sing, but this one did as a job.
Yep. And not Hannah took the lie detector test.
Yes.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously, I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness.
Sounds like DNA.
I was thinking the same thing.
My tattoo.
So did my
Told me it was
brother.
a palindrome, well, that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time. He didn't tell me he was married.
Oh, what an idiot.
I knew he slept with her at some point.
He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
Simon's a fucking bozo. Imagine seeing someone who looks exactly
Steph.
like your wife and not saying that you're married to.
Steph, they're pretty much the same person. I totally didn't cheat. He was pretty much sleeping with Dee. You know they're related, right? Okay, Eve.
Yeah. Let me get my bearings. My bearings.
7, yeah.
We can attic there.
Huh?
We checked attic.
Which are you getting? There was 7, I think 7 or 9. We only saw 5 though.
Okay, too. Yeah.
But remember, we can do multiple search terms to narrow it down. Because we've only seen the first 5 of that.
I'll figure it out.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys. And I used to
You mean
hate
twin
her.
sister? You're identical twin sister?
I just grab that
I
shirt.
really hate her sometimes.
Open. Very open.
I'll put that's not Hannah's. I
What?
think. My friend Eve. But that's probably not Eve.
Yeah, that's Hannah.
Yeah, so just make sure that that's marked as Hannah's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hannah.
so-
Open shirt.
Okay. As long as you know what you're talking about.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once and I held Eve's head underwater.
Song.
There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach. And
Fuck.
I held her head under and I kept it out.
Oh, I think
And
Hannah's
for a
even good.
moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown.
Who the fuck would admit that to the cop?
But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
I realize it only takes like a moment to shoot someone in the head, right? How did the husband die? We never found out, did we?
No, with body bags. So we can go.
I've got
cause.
body and bin.
Yeah, we can go cause of death, something like that.
Police station. Yeah. When I was young,
God.
we ran away on my birthday.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Bob Dylan was playing in London and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police.
Yeah, because he cares
So
about
they
safety.
came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum
Yeah.
picked me up from the station.
What was in the last game?
I blamed everything on my friend.
No, it wasn't. It
Eve.
was just one. Never mind.
So my parents let me off.
Why does she keep saying my friend?
Because she doesn't want to admit it's her sister. They don't know what she looks like yet. In case Eve does come in, she can cover for her and say about her
Making me
name.
very uncomfortable, Jared.
Because the thing, it still could be, that could still be Eve, right?
She's really gonna get a tattoo that quickly.
Oh, sorry, you're right, tattoo, sorry. Good point.
Oh no, the tattoo's a bit higher up, isn't it?
No, that's about the same length. You would have seen it there, yeah.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Dummy.
No?
Yeah, knock attack. Okay.
My mother called me Eve.
Are they the same person?
I don't know.
She got split, no, what's it called? MPD?
No, because she's got tattoo and someone, not the other. The tattoo's proof. I think.
Okay, very cool. Go... Body.
Body. The face, huh? The
body!
another one of the gully. I think to.
His body didn't look real.
Oh, we should be looking for a wedding ring.
His throat. It looked like his throat had been cut.
By your mirror, Hannah.
And Lindsay's glasses. There's these thick glasses. It doesn't always work.
So she sounded like Eve to me.
Well, let's have a look. Well, she's not wearing the wedding ring there. I don't think. You can see her hands.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
No, I don't think she is.
Move your hands a bit.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing.
You have a motive. You were jealous
And
of
all
your
these
sister.
stories we've been telling each other. Just that.
Stop covering your bloody hand. I think she's doing it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky bitch.
Yeah, bad.
Alright.
Well, this is not Eve. This is Hannah. I mean, this is Eve.
Ring.
Okay. That's Eve.
Here's the rest.
So Eve wears the ring.
Mm.
She's
got tattoos. Blue shirt, tattoo, Eve.
So Eve has a ring. Very available there.
Made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Made a fiddle out of her breastbone.
What is the breastbone
Oh, the
called?
wind and rain.
It is, yeah.
Sound
I'll just call it
is
that.
a heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the
Also, we think that
fiddle
Eve is the
could play.
performer, so it's definitely her. She's just wearing a wedding
Oh,
ring.
the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
Oh, she's funny. I like you. Little Eve bug.
Okay.
My little croissant.
Okay, after this, we're gonna go back. Which one was it? The open shirt you said?
Yeah.
Do you know what the last term we searched was? Oh, we can just go to history. I want to check if we definitely know it's Hannah. We want to see if she's wearing a wedding ring. Because they're both wearing wedding rings, that doesn't help. at
Yeah.
all. Okay.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get
Don't worry,
pregnant
there.
too, but
Yeah.
it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was
That's handy.
prettier.
Oh,
I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
Okay. Well, we know that. I'm pretty sure she's using to think of friend Eve. Yeah, okay. Show us your hands, babe. Yeah, she's got a ring.
Yes,
They're both got rings.
that's
we'd
fucking
fight.
And it's really hard to tell which is which because the image quality isn't that high. Okay. Oh, no, sorry. What are we searching?
Go bin bag.
Bin bag.
Nope. Actually play that one. She's fiddling it with it a lot,
was
which makes
after
me think
dinner.
that that's Eve.
I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone.
She's not comfortable with it.
I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was
Okay.
something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby.
It's all very vague, Eve.
There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed, and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body.
We've searched bin bag and body.
I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Who's this body?
Hmm.
Ooh. We did, yeah.
That's annoying. There are boxes.
Boxes.
Yeah, she's saying that someone had moved them, but she's not saying. Okay,
Hmm.
that's another thing we're never gonna know. What else do you want?
I don't know.
I'm at a standstill. How many have we seen?
It's not even half. I think we got achievement for half.
Okay, let's keep going. We've searched wig. We need to search more specific, you reckon?
One wig?
Mm.
Well, how many did we get for wig? 7. Okay, so blonde wig.
I like this game. This setup
Damn.
and layout is so cool.
What,
I
the
feel like
old
I'm
computer?
actually at a police station.
You're at a computer.
Yeah. Go raise, as in graze your knee.
Oh, Graze. So G-R-A-Z-E?
And stop typing.
Is it just G-R-A-Z-E?
Okay. And never mind. Go nursery.
Yes. No. No.
No.
No.
Have we searched tattoo? We have.
Search tattoo. I think we got like 7 results. 4. Oh no, we've seen them. Okay. We should make a note of how many come up for what. Because if it's
Yeah,
got,
I should have done like a proper fucking spreadsheet.
you can write numbers next to it.
Hmm.
Come on, lad.
Very separated.
Separated. Separated.
Very nice.
Knife. Ha.
Well,
Said his throat was slit.
Oh.
Actually, throat was
she has a knife. But, she's been cooking,
gone
I
through.
guess. She's been cooking him his favourite meal.
So the dead husband.
She's his wife. And he's asleep and she doesn't want to wake him because he's ill. That's why she's sad,
Fuck. They're showing her.
because he's ill and he might die.
You got that? Right.
It's kind of a sad story, so I'm not sure it ends.
Hmm.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that.
No, that's not.
Jesus.
My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. Oh, TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Same, sis. You said ill?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And that is I
He
know.
got to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Simon's parents, I think.
I think it's hers. Because it said no one had noticed. And they were living with Simon's parents.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Birth hurt.
Throat.
I'm going for some very generic meta terms right now.
Hmm.
Fucking mirror.
On his throat. How?
And that's the mirror he made especially for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been cut. There was a lot of blood.
I would assume so. There are quite a few arteries in the neck. If you've ever heard that? Ever seen a horror movie?
He was dead.
Snarky.
He was dead.
Okay. Ooh.
Simon's gonna run. Simon's not dead. These cops are after him.
No. Oh, I must have both lying. Because Eve found him on the living room with blood, put him in the bags, and Hannah found him in the bag.
Yeah.
So they're both lying that they saw him dead? Hmm?
What's your thought process? I'm not following.
You said Simon's on the run
Mm.
from the cops.
Just because we saw his face and there were sirens just then.
That was our face.
What?
It was our face. Whoever we're playing.
Oh, we're reflecting on the computer. Okay. We're on the run from
Oh
the
my
cops.
god. Oh my god.
we're running from them.
Good job, dickhead.
I'm so sorry. Where did I say that one?
No, this one.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes.
Oh, they gotta stop pretending to be each other. It's fucking confusing.
They talked. She'd enjoyed being me.
Yeah, because you're a wild loose cannon.
He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present. Another mirror.
There was 2 mirrors.
Just like the one he'd given her earlier.
What a scumbag. Simon deserves to die. Fuck him.
That
Love some both.
unique present.
Oh, come on. He just wants to have sex with twins.
She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They
Of course.
argued, screamed. He hit her. So she
Bruce.
grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
Oh, Hannah.
Good job.
Hannah, you're gonna fucking die. I like her if she can stay.
She said, well, Eve said Hannah's gone. Her sister's gone, whatever. She's run, you'll never find her.
Wait, you said what?
What shit?
Said.
Hannah's gone, she's run, you'll never find her or something.
Yeah,
like
she
that.
did.
Yeah. I know, I was here.
Yes, you were. Yeah, we should be tagging them, but that's so much effort.
Yeah, we're really not doing this right.
Blood.
Blood? Five. Ooh, NPC.
Okay?
See ya.
Bye.
I've given blood before. Do you need to take
No,
that
I
few
want to
levels?
see it. Don't show me. I'll pass it up.
There we go.
Okay, that's bye.
Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people had been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. Only worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't lived in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out.
So his body was in the cellar at some point.
And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation.
I like it. You're the evidence.
So,
Get the spoon out. You kid.
Oh, it's gonna break in the eye, fucking idiot.
she was sat behind him. She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day. And she had blood on her.
And she did slit his throat.
And she was in shock.
Okay. That is us.
Okay.
A cellar. Actually, no, take it back. A ring.
Ring.
Mm.
They're gonna bring up why she's not wearing the ring.
No. No, he wasn't wearing his wedding ring.
Oh, okay. We don't have a cellar.
No. The whole thing was wrong. The bags, I think they were from our kitchen. You can probably check that.
Still think that's Eve.
We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need.
And why did you go to the cellar?
Dad used to grow mushrooms there.
Your cellar?
The bags were taped up.
Oh, they moved back
I
to
think
the
it was parcel tape, but I think it was ours. It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
They smashed the watch at the time he was.
She's really, like, throwing her sister under the bus.
Yeah. Steph, I love you. I'm not going to jail for you. They'll butt fuck me in prison.
Yeah, and I'll be fine, Jared.
Women don't have penises. Oh my god. I identify as a female. Can I get into a female prison?
What? No, you'd have to. I think it'd be by your license or.
Yeah, but isn't that hard to get changed? Or can't I just identify as this, change it?
No. I think you have to change change it legally and have the surgery.
Wow, really?
Sorry.
Because I told you I saw that woman with stubble. She said her driver's license. The Andrew story. Autistic. Fuck, I
Good
love
story.
him. Love him. Okay.
Alibi or watch?
Alibi.
Very, very difficult word.
Okay.
Jesus.
No. Watch.
LML. Oh, that's a new outfit.
He was wearing a shirt,
It might be the
a
first
blue
time.
turtleneck shirt.
I think this might be the very
and
first time
jeans.
she reported it.
He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric.
I did write Eric down. I just
He
never.
had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
So what? She reported him missing that day, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I think a couple days after, remember?
But
We
she
had a
said-
Friday night, he went out.
Yeah, but she said that he would have taken his coat with him as if he'd like run away, not as if he was murdered.
Yeah.
Maybe that was before the murder? I don't know.
I guess you could call it that, but we were both happy to get married. It was a beautiful wedding.
Hannah doesn't
We had
know
our
how
first
she
dance
has
to
got
come back and
married.
stay. I'm not sure if that's a good wedding song, but I loved it. I chose it.
And they all
It was
agreed.
genuinely our first dance. We'd never danced together before. It was probably awful to watch, but I enjoyed it. It felt like it was just me and Simon for that moment. Just the two of us.
You know what I'm thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they never in the same room at the same time?
The same actress.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
Hmm. Sure you were. Sure, Jan.
Everyone the names, Eric.
There was Eric, Helen, or Eric. No, then I think he'll turn up more than we've already seen. Oh, shit.
14.
Holy fuck. Eric is his boss, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're getting a whole lot of the new one. Oh wait, we've seen it before. That's the watch.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
So, it was
Just the
Friday
favourite one.
evening.
he
We
left.
had an argument.
This is the first time she
He
reported, I
left.
think.
On Saturday, he didn't come back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier, and the van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back. Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one. He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash. But
Smart man.
Eric convinced him to get one.
Eric sounds like a bad influence.
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Wait, conferences? The
The
Glaziers?
glass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Weird.
We'll go Diane next. Oh,
Oops.
okay, that was a typo. I thought he was just autistic.
5. Okay, good. More songs.
Yeah, I know, right?
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the Glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
What?
She worked there.
What?
New information.
Not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off Ceefax, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
Okie doke.
Have you ever eaten fennel at
She
Chicken
does
Lodge?
not like fennel.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't even know what it is.
It tastes like licorice. It's the grass thing.
Ugh.
Apple and fennel.
Licorice. I fucking hate
Remember
licorice.
Mum's the apple and fennel coleslaw thing?
I didn't actually hate that. Maybe
Yeah.
I like fennel.
I don't like it by itself.
Hmm.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. And they get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. Dead.
Dead.
Yep.
D-E-D. Dead. 10.
Okay. I'm not writing down numbers, Jared. I'm lazy.
Why not? We're not going to know what else we missed.
I'm trying. I've got a lot of.
Just write down numbers next to it.
It's not enough room.
Oh no.
10.
10.
I can see the word dead anymore. I scribbled all over it.
That's all that matters, really. The baby. Simon's dead, but the baby,
Is dead.
that's how he will live on. Our baby.
No, because Hannah had a miscarriage. I think Eve eventually got pregnant. I don't know if it's from Simon, because I think they just sleep together.
I think it is from Simon because he said, oh, "You remind me of someone, not my wife. I'm not married."
Well, I didn't say that, but yeah. That's the...
I'm not wearing my wedding ring. I'm a player. I'm a player. Sorry, that was.
Dang.
You're reaching here. And I don't know why. No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone. Simon is dead,
And you smile.
but I have my baby to care
Oh, she pregnant.
for. Why are you trying to make me sad?
No.
Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing? It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
At this point, they still think she's Hannah.
She got a tattoo.
Her husband. Eve has a tattoo.
Yeah.
So the cops must think she's Hannah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that tells she introduced herself a second time or something like that.
Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence? Of course I thought about what happened then. It's all I've thought about. My husband is dead.
Oh, boo hoo. He sounds like a piece of shit, so fuck off.
God.
Fuck off. Murder.
Murder.
Murder. No. I'm not gonna write a number next to it.
That's alright, because we've seen them all.
No, fuck you.
Saying if it's more than 5.
I'll start doing that. Secret.
My hoover, my dust, every
Very
week.
relevant to our case. Thank you very much.
Maybe less.
Smith.
I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it
Eleanor.
once a week,
New name.
but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day.
That's probably
And ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front. She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack.
Probably fresh
I mean, all
one.
those years of marriage. And she still has a secret like that.
Yeah, that's impressive.
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book.
I
The
wrote
knock
down tap
code.
and knock before.
Not code.
Something prisoners of war would use. We'd tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor. find any. Bought a cat anyway.
Oh, fun. I like cats. Good for you, girls.
Cat flap. I already had a cat flap.
Girl. Now we're gonna go knock. Knock or knock code? Oh, spooky!
Does it show us the knock? I guess we'll have to find it.
Maybe one of them will explain it or
Yeah.
another there. Oh, that's spooky. A reflection.
Reflection. She brought that up every so many fucking times.
That's what I mean.
Reflection.
6 entries.
No.
Silverleaf? No. He normally silvers them properly. This mirror, it's supposed to look antique. The reflection isn't as good. It's the perfect mirror for someone who doesn't like to look at their own reflection.
That's so meta.
Ah, thank you, Pezzo.
I can't believe you're actually watching us. Why? You must be really bored of us. Like,
Wow, Steph. Wow, have some self-confidence.
I mean, we're great. Let's be real.
No, we're fucking boring.
I
Don't
just
say it.
I just want to drink.
Huh?
I want to drink.
Have you Red Bull? Your monster?
No, I finished it.
Wow.
It's Rockstar, Jared. It's sugar-free Rockstar.
Whatever. I've got water.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road.
That's kind of creepy.
I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
Well, Hannah was saying before, my friend Eve. Maybe she's just in denial that they're sisters, or...
Maybe. They might not be sisters, though. But they probably are. But did you write down the names?
Eleanor.
You wrote down Florence Doug as well?
Yeah. What? Florence what?
Eleanor and Doug are Simon's parents.
Yeah.
And Florence
I wrote down Florence.
was Hannah's mother.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making
No,
sure.
it was Eve's.
Hannah's.
Eve's. Eve's the one Florence took her in, the midwife.
Yeah. Florence took her in, so she was really. So I think she was actually Hannah's mother. We'll see. We'll find it out.
No, because she's saying that Florence. That's Eve.
Yes.
She said that Florence, a midwife, took her in.
Yeah.
And across the road, she saw Hannah growing up.
Yeah.
Midwives are the ones that helped deliver the baby.
Yeah.
So the woman who helped deliver Eve adopted her.
Okay. That's what it says.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection.
No, you're okay.
The reflection was staring back.
I don't really do.
I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books.
Wow.
And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday.
Fucked up childhood.
I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
It's wild.
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen. We would become one. One girl.
Okay.
Hmm?
Little gay.
The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
Okay, crazy. Oh, what are like some words related to mental health that aren't offensive? Crazy.
You mean search crazy?
Yeah,
Not a word we know probably comes up.
it's
Oh,
crazy.
it's crazy. Damn it.
You are crazy.
I'm crazy.
I mean, what if they were crazy?
Oh.
You hear about these crazy people all the time. I mean, why would anyone who knew Simon want to kill him?
Because you and your sister are fucking batshit. Okay, we'll go Florence.
Florence?
A lady friend.
Florence? 5, okay.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there,
You were right.
was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time.
Really?
The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
The midwife told my mother I was dead,
Feels like you're going across the road.
but I wasn't.
Hmm.
She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Yeah, but that's bonkers. Who steals a kid and then, like, raises them across the road?
Yeah, that was a little dumb, I'll give you that.
Yeah, bad. I mean, shit.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy
Yeah, I
occasion.
feel like if another baby was born, be crying? No?
Oh, you didn't cry.
Yes,
not-
everyone thought I was dead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair.
Florence was a warm, kind person,
Who never gave you a party hat?
but she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there.
Her
I
story.
never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. Just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family. But her husband died in the war.
Yeah, you get a new one.
And that was back when you married for life.
Oh, you get a new one.
She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. Well, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
You got a message, I think.
Yeah, just got a message, I'll check.
No. It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back.
That's when you-
Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Okay.
I never searched the name Hannah before.
Sure.
I wrote it down when we found out her name, but I don't think we searched it.
18. We've searched before, I think.
Go diary then. My shoulder's starting to get sore. I think I might have to give up soon.
Oh, what's the position?
4 in the morning.
Get comfy, lean back in.
No.
That's
I
fair
got
enough.
a bit
Isn't
of
it
two,
diary?
you loser.
That's my thing. I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember. since I was a girl. Helps make sense of my day. And when you're forced to put something into words,
Dude, I feel like that's deep.
just gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page.
Because Hannah's all like... These all seem like the same fucking woman. I feel like the only Hannah we've seen...
This is the one with no tattoo. Will we confirm there's no tattoo?
is she's wearing like an open, like really low, short sleeve white shirt and then a pale... That's
tattoo,
yeah. And a pale, like a light blue shirt. They're the only two things I've written down as confirmed Hannah.
Yeah.
When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs.
Your mother or her mother?
It was an accident. I had read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the street. Just became our way of life. We would swap places and take it in turns to do things. And we were very careful. Whoever had been out that day would come back and write a detailed diary so that we were on the same page.
Funny.
We had a list of rules that said what we could and couldn't do in any given situation. It was exhaustive. We lived a second life through those rules. Rules for things that could only ever happen inside our imaginations. We would consider all the permutations of future events and agree rules to walk our way through them.
Hey. Rules.
Rules?
Yeah.
Okay. She's being chased. They're trying to catch her because she did something bad. I guess she broke the rules. Or maybe they think she did something bad. Maybe it wasn't her fault. She looks scared, not guilty. Maybe it was mistaken identity.
Very telling.
Did they catch her there? I don't know.
I don't know what she's looking at photos of her.
I don't know either.
Like, are they like similar to ink blots where it's like, oh, look at this random picture,
No.
tell us what you think?
I think it might just be pictures of something that happened and like, oh, try to psychologically glean.
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous. Didn't want to share. Even
Her
the first
husband?
date.
Oh, mate, no.
We went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went. Kept changing places in the toilet.
Oh.
We only had the one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems. The next date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me. But that was it. We didn't want another card on our hands, and the Ouija board had said to hold back.
Down before, I don't know why.
Ouija board?
After that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him. I mean, that's when she got pregnant.
Wow.
From that one time.
17. I wrote down Carl at the very start, but I don't remember why. Something to do with the rock?
Yeah, another one of his mates. Carl's like, it's Simon's mate. I think.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. That's very cool. Thank you very much. We'll have a look at those pics real quick. Do they come up in the game, or are they just,
Like extras.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, drawings. Oh, which one of them did them? I reckon one of them did the drawings.
Probably.
Wait, go back.
Sorry.
That was the one where she was like, oh, he's asleep, he's ill. she doesn't want to wake him up. She was cooking breakfast.
Hmm.
That one is the one where she broke the rules.
Maybe.
Very cool.
I'm posting to Reddit. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, it's too low. Don't worry about that.
Slay.
Okie dokie.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I
fucking
not
swear to God.
pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird in a way it hadn't been before.
Okay. Oh god, so interesting. Carl.
Carl.
Actually, go Ouija first. I think I like that word. It's more fun. Yes. Do you say Ouija or Ouija? Or Ouija or Ouija?
I say a Luigi board.
Ouija board.
What is a Luigi board?
No, because I feel like Americans usually say an Ouija, but I say no. They say a, like Ouija.
Yeah.
I say I don't know what I say.
You should learn the proper way to say it. It's French, right?
It's Ouija.
French.
Yeah, so it would be Ouija.
Ouija?
We at the very least.
Yeah.
I would say a Ouija. I don't know.
When beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to find him.
Crazy.
That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind.
Where's Simon's magic?
We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
We search diary plural. Search diary. We search singular.
Diaries.
Yeah. Which I feel like you shouldn't have to distinguish between them. No?
Seen them.
Okay, then we go Carl. With a
Carl?
C.
Okay.
Was he my first? No need to be so coy. No, he wasn't my first. That would have been Carl. He was a local boy in a band. He was a bit of a shit. But he was sexy. We were 15.
Cool story, bro. That was a very abrupt ending.
No, I was 15. Carl was older.
We were 15.
17, I think.
Wait, what?
I
Did we
was
15 the last one?
really into him, regardless of how
So
he
they
actually
still think she's
behaved.
Hannah?
Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once. It's stupid. So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months.
No.
Her and Carl.
It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know? Family.
So they might know at this point then. We were 15. We've broken
And then
up
she
with
said
us.
no, I was 15.
Yeah, he was 17.
Yeah.
But even that one, she said us.
No.
Yeah. He was sick of us.
Yeah.
They could interpret that though as her and Carl, not her and
we
Hannah.
split
He got
up
tired of
after
us,
about
huh?
6
Maybe.
months.
But she's slipping.
Yeah. Oh yeah, boy. Boy, oi, oi.
Family. So, Carl fucked off, and then there were other boys here and there, and then Simon.
Okay.
Try a rest.
Rest.
Like I said, I think I was popping out to get something, ran out of something, had to grab something. I sometimes drive too fast.
Me.
If you want, you can arrest me for that.
Oh girl, they're gonna get you for more than just that.
Just trying to take the dates.
Can I
She gonna
Are you
arrest
going
me?
to arrest me?
She gonna-
No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you.
Oh, bitch! I'm just writing down arrest across the middle.
Okay.
I'm worried. Okay.
This is a nicer room. This is where you take people when it's time to arrest them. Yes. No lawyer. What are you going to arrest me for? Can you arrest someone who doesn't exist?
Fucking knew they were the same fucking person.
You
I
sure?
didn't. No,
We don't
because
know-
I'm thinking that like
Should-
Eve, her personality seems to be confirmed. Hannah is like a little bit skittish, a little bit shy, a little bit weird, and then Eve's just like confident, doesn't give a fuck.
No,
There's
she doesn't
so mu-
exist because she doesn't exist on paper. She's got no birth certificate. But she uses Hannah's driver's license,
God
Hannah's
damn it,
passport.
you're so smart, Jared.
She doesn't exist on paper. She still exists in the real world. But as far as the government's
Oh,
concerned,
fuck
she's
you.
not a real person.
You're so smart, it hurts me sometimes. I hate being related to you. Lawyer.
Lawyer.
Chit chat.
What?
Say not yet, I guess.
Okay, I can type no and yes.
Okay.
That's when you're ready. Okay. Ah, that's cool. Is that gonna... Okay, that's just gonna stay there for a bit.
Cuckoo.
Because I think we've gotten to the point where we know enough what's going on. Ah, the right switch. Okay.
Jared, I want to be the very best.
Like no one ever was.
Yes. I understand my rights. No, I don't need a lawyer.
I'm very confident for someone who's about to be done for murder.
She didn't do it though. Accomplice, Max.
We don't know that.
She got him in the bags, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm?
They put him in the bag. She's cooperated Hannah's bullshit.
I think she's throwing her sister under the bus, but what do I know?
Go
Oh,
on.
I thought you were looking at
No,
something.
I was just checking the volume levels.
Coroner.
Coroner.
No. Okay. Another one by the dust. Guilty.
At the time they said it was poison. Food poisoning.
I thought it was her parent.
I mean, I felt so guilty. If I'd still been at home, maybe I could have done something. I don't know.
Poison her parents.
Hmm.
Yes. I thought about telling Hannah. I felt guilty after the kiss. But then it began to feel like this was the way it should be. Sharing. Like we had before. He never mentioned her to me. There was the Simon with me and the Simon with her. It was almost like it was a different Simon. But
I'm a little bit confused with the timeline.
About what?
So, Eve and Hannah met when they were 5.
Mm-hmm.
Eve's mom died when she was 8.
Well, they saw each other across
Yeah.
the way.
Florence died when.
She was 8, and she went across the road.
Yeah.
She lived in their attic
Mhm.
till Simon. When Simon moved out, Hannah moved with Simon to her parents.
To his parents.
His parents, sorry.
But she also lived in the attic, didn't she?
Eve lived in her parents. She didn't live with Hannah and Simon
Yes, she did.
when they got their own place.
But did Simon know that she was in the attic?
I don't think so.
So was she living in the attic the same time as when he met her, and thought it was weird that she looked like Hannah?
I don't think he knew. I don't think he ever knew, or if he
Because like she just said then like, oh, I felt guilty about the kiss, but he was different with me, blah 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 blah. At that point, is she secretly living in his attic?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if she actually was ever in his attic. I'm not sure if she ever moved out.
Okay, that was guilty.
Because the parents, I think all the parents dying stuff was about Hannah. I'm not sure where he was.
Okay, How do word lost? Poison.
Poison. Poison pizza? Oh. Yeah. If you're good, pizza. If you're bad, poison. What if one of us is good, one of us is bad? Poison pizza. Oh no, I'm not making two stops.
Haha, okay, no, I remember. I get the reference. Took me a while.
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary
What's
school.
your work to the place?
They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids.
That's so funny. You killed your parents, didn't you?
So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
Hey. Round the twist.
Have you ever felt like this?
I'm running out of things.
Did we switch Eleanor and Doug?
No.
Who's from first?
I think she just mentioned Doug, so go with Doug. Oh, my bum is getting sore.
Doug. You need to comfy your ass.
You need to comfy a chair.
I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them.
Okay, so that's before he was confirmed dead.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower, the phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it, I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
Bit aggressive?
1984
Good book.
was an awful year in the end.
Yeah.
We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents
She's
died
27.
in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave.
A whole 25 degrees.
So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It was just awful.
Doug?
That was Doug.
Oh, then Eleanor.
Eleanor?
Yeah.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day.
See, that looks
Not
like
that there's
Hannah.
anything much to say.
Hmm.
It's more just...
Spilled coffee. Gee.
One of the words is actually going to be fuck. Because I
Search.
wanted to see which sister said it more. So there was a way to distinguish
So
them.
search fuck.
Yeah.
5 entries found. Alright, that's after coffee.
No, I'm okay. Are you arresting me? No. Fuck off.
Oh, God.
Come back
Open this door.
Didn't open the door, Jesus.
I don't have such a fight.
Right.
No. Okay. Mirror?
The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere safe. Upstairs, I think. I haven't looked at it since.
They each have one. Evidence?
It's gonna be all the. You have no evidence. You have no
Yeah.
evidence. You can't arrest me for evidence.
No, not even.
But I think those are 3 times.
Yeah. I don't know why. I wrote down hotel.
Hotel. Recently.
And the hotel said he was there?
Conference? So there was something about him saying he was going to a conference at the hotel, but
There was a conference. Something to do with double glazing. In Oxford?
Oxford.
Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him.
You
Said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
He's meeting up with this one, Eve, probably. Yeah.
okay. I had The Rock, which I think was a pub.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, no.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess The Rock. You've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong. No one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone sang you from The Rock.
I'm just curious.
It's the Rockington Arms.
Rockington Arms. See if that comes
Good call.
Rockington. Let's see if that comes up with. No, it's just that one. Okay. I thought so.
I was thinking corpse.
No.
Sex?
Sex.
Let's talk about sex, maybe.
9 entries.
Talk about you and me.
Really? You're going to ask me about my sex life? I mean, isn't that private?
No, not when someone's missing or being murdered, you dummy.
Are you married? How is your sex life?
Sassy.
So, our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage.
She's so pissed off about that question.
No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
Right, that's Eve's job. Lol.
That's the thing. I think they found a whole bunch of people who said they've had sex with her, and it's been Eve
She wanted to get pregnant.
because Anna was pregnant. Okay.
Pregnant. Pregnant.
I was about to say pregnant. I can't spell.
Oh, you still spelled wrong.
Pregnant.
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 Why is everyone so spastic?
Pregnant.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married.
Yeah. I know it.
Fuck you. I don't want to get married.
Yes, I'm fine.
She was still loving herself as well.
I won't be sick again. This happens some days. I'm pregnant. This morning sickness.
I think.
That's Eve, for sure.
Eve. In one of the late clips when she's wearing the white shirt, which we thought was Eve for sure,
Mm-hmm.
she said,
Baby's the only thing that matters.
yeah.
So the baby wasn't born when they said that. Okay. Because I assume
We thought Hannah had said son will live on through the baby, and then we watched a clip that where Eve said that she was with a
Yeah.
baby.
Okay. Okay, because I thought it was that Hannah had gotten a baby, miscarried, and in the meantime, Eve had gotten pregnant and had a baby. But we
No,
don't. Okay,
I think
so
she's still pregnant.
yeah, because these are all a few days apart.
No. Well, yes. He found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant.
Detective Sergeant.
I am pretty fucking good.
50% of the database access. Yeah, I thought so.
Noise.
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born.
She gets kidnapped, yeah.
Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. But she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's
She cries
blind.
tears into his eyes and he
But
gets his
she
vision
kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
Wait a minute. It's a grim fairy tale with a happy ending.
back. They do happen.
No, they don't.
Well, I think the grim part was the fact that when the prince gets pushed out the tower, he like falls into a thorn bush and gets completely blinded.
When he fell face first.
I think so. And then he's like, shit, and just wanders around in the wilderness for fucking years until someone finds him.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me.
Yeah, like,
But when I
bitch.
told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
So it's Eve pretending to be Hannah.
I think so.
Your orange shirt is.
We haven't done that.
Well, that's definitely Eve then.
Yes?
She's pregnant. Well, we think. There's nothing's confirmed. It's all what she's saying, so she'll be lying.
Write it in brackets on the side.
Okay.
I mean parentheses, because brackets are the square ones, which is so confusing.
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to sleep.
I don't remember where they're from. Because she's got an English accent, and Oxford's in England, and Glasgow's in Scotland, right?
Hmm. Yeah, we drove to Scotland.
Yeah, I know, but
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the payphone, and then headed back.
She's not wearing a ring though. Maybe she isn't pretending to be what's her face.
I got in the car and I drove.
wash your hands.
I just kept
What's the
driving
ring?
north.
Maybe.
Just kept going far away.
No, but the thing is, no, can't see. That's 27th of the 6th. 27th of the 6th. I don't know. At some point, she pulled her hair into a ponytail.
Yeah.
But it's the same outfit by the looks of it.
We'll do your hair next.
And she has got a ring on there.
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Okay.
Cool story, bro. Go hair, maybe? Just say... Okay, never mind. Ooh.
This is probably about the blonde hair.
What kind of hairs?
I had parents.
Parents. Plural?
Sure.
My God. Shut up, yeah.
You're fine.
18 entries, Jesus.
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents.
Such miscarriage?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
So Hannah became infertile, and Eve couldn't get pregnant, but eventually did. Because the period stopped after. Okay. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
It is.
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course.
Oh, bitch, you're crazy.
We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then...
And then...
Oh, we could probably search it and then, but it come up with like everything.
I'm so fucking funny.
It's so funny, Steph. Funny person.
I had a thought. Tea or coffee? One after the other. I mean, like, yeah.
could I have a cup of tea?
She drinks tea,
Yep.
and you know coffee's going to be the other one because they're so alike but so different.
A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just one sugar.
I mean, I'm just confirming what I already suspected.
Maybe a fresh cup of tea?
How long was she there for? That was at what? That 3 o'clock?
That's 3:41. That's 10 minutes late.
Fucking dumb bitch.
What? She likes tea. You can't drink coffee in 10 minutes.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the
You've
door.
heard this before.
The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg.
I don't know why
I
it
couldn't
was
see his shoes on the shoe rack. I
Because it
shouted
was.
out
I know.
for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there.
She said that before.
Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I
They
didn't
haven't had it
answer
rehearsed. I reckon they wrote down
Then
a
I
script.
came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to.
But
I
it's
woke up
different.
a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me.
It's
And then I
all the same.
remembered where I was and what had happened.
Different.
That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him.
Yeah, but it's like close
then I
enough. It's
called
so
Simon's
similar.
parents.
Because the last
And
one
then
didn't
I
say Simon's
decided to
parents. She
continue.
said Eleanor and dog.
That enough?
So,
Stay apart. I think they're different though. I don't know about this white shirt. That's a different. This is not the lie detector one. Lie detector one's the white background.
no, but I'm thinking that that's Eve and the other one was Hannah. My thing is that they always had rules in their book about what they should and shouldn't say and do in situations.
Hmm.
And there was one audio where one of them said to the camera, rehearsed. Type in rehearsed?
Yeah, there was one where she said, rehearse. You asked me the same thing, I'm going to say the same thing back.
Yeah,
Rehearse.
but I think that's two different people.
It is.
So they had written down scripts.
Rehearsed. You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer.
That was like exactly the
Is
same.
that your evidence?
Similar enough. That was like
Of course
crazy.
I thought about what happened then. That's all I've thought about.
No, but that
My
is
husband is dead.
fair. Like, it was too close. It was too close, but it's also fair enough that
It's fair enough, but it was. I turned the key and I knew it was unlocked because when I turned it to the left, I know. You know what I mean? It was very like. It was rehearsed.
it was.
Good call, detectives, and then go coffee,
Copy.
which we know. Coffee.
Coffee, sorry.
Dickhead. Which we know. Hannah drinks because I'm pretty sure not Hannah. I think Eve because Eve's the one who spilled it on herself.
It could have been tea.
True.
But also, should she be drinking anything? I thought you can't have caffeine when you're
You
pregnant.
also can't smoke or drink alcohol. You know,
Just a little bit. Cheese, kind of.
soft cheese.
Soft
or fuck,
cheese.
and then become pregnant.
No.
You can't have sushi, which I don't like raw fish anyway.
The only thing that really would have stopped is the alcohol. You don't drink that much.
Caffeine though. Caffeine and cheese.
Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. I'm sweet enough as it is.
I love Eve. She's so sassy. Fucking Hannah's boring.
Yes. I got to Glasgow. I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car.
You said that already.
Coffee and a pastry, yep. Okay, just making sure.
Oh, okay. I thought that show was unwatched.
About 8 years back. It was a present to myself. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up.
For that sister.
I think they say you can have 1 cup.
I don't know if they can. I wouldn't risk it. Risk it.
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Oh, so yeah.
You know what?
Go on.
I think that video. She says in the first clip, "I can have one." You can have 1 cup. No, never mind. It doesn't make sense. I was gonna say, if in between those clips, she got a coffee and then she poured it on herself, and that's why she took her top layer off, and that's why her tattoo is showing for the only time.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
No sugar for me.
There's
Sweet enough as
3
it
of
is.
them.
There's 3 of them. That's confusing. Unless
Plot
one's
twist.
pretending to be another one. Okay. 18th, 27th, 1st. We really should be writing this shit down. 2nd. And T. No. That's when she spilled it on herself, was it?
Mhm.
That one? Yeah. Okay. Second. Okay. That's the first though.
Yeah.
The first, that's 2:30. Fucking use that answer. First 2:20. Okay.
I'm fucking.
Okay, so she spills coffee on
Sorry.
herself and then gets tea?
So in that one, she gets the coffee, she spills it on herself, she takes off the shirt, and then ends up with a t-shirt, and that's why she's explaining it that she got the tattoo 8 years ago as a present to herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's definitely Eve.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know which ones has which shirts?
No.
White shirt. This white shirt, that's Eve. The blue t-shirt's Eve. The tattoo. We already knew that one.
Yeah. All white shirt is
Eve. Well, it's the
Eve.
same shirt, I assume.
No, that one's more fitted than the one at the end. That's fine. You don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
We still don't know who the orange one is. I put it in brackets for Eve, but we're not because she's talking about being pregnant, but it's not confirmed. Anyway, that's Hannah.
Okay.
Go mum and then dad.
when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till. Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games.
Didn't even know she was
And that
living
Eve
there.
was our imaginary friend.
That's cooked. I thought they knew that she was living there.
Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. Mum was amazed.
Shit, I thought that the parents
New, yeah.
so they were literally living as a single person. That's cool.
To everyone.
They said it was food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms,
In the
grow
cellar.
them too. They said it was the mushrooms. It was hard to believe. Death caps. They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone. And no one had any reason to hurt them.
The parents. She knew that death caps. They said it was death caps. She knew what they are.
That doesn't mean anything. I would say after that, then search suspicious or mushrooms.
C? Huh? C.
I thought it made me sound suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do, to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I knew it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. Now he's
Dead.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, that.
I was living in the attic. It was a very hard time. I was depressed, was still pretty sick of the STD. And I came down one morning and they were dead.
She was living in the attic.
They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot. And I'd slept through it. The police said it was the mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert. He used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognise them. There's no way you would have picked death caps.
See, that's what I mean. Like, they know that's because he taught them.
But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
Autopsy.
Autopsy.
Hey, you.
Alright, is it?
Spelling? I don't know. Looks right to me. Sick? Oh no, I'm out of words. Living room. I don't know why I wrote that down, but No.
Oh, we still haven't searched.
Knockbird.
No.
Tapping? Oh, knock, yeah.
Code. Oh, tapping. Nope. Tapping. Nope.
Just. I wrote Helen at some point, but I don't remember who she is.
The barmaid at the rock.
Helen Blondie. No. Separated? Or separate?
Right.
No, it's an A.
Separate.
Rated? That was a
Different one, don't say it.
Yeah. Shit.
I have to go back through old ones and just refine it.
Scar. Wrote down Scar.
Yeah, sign has a scar, yeah.
Yeah. What about like fancy words like homicide? You searched Glasgow.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any how many search results were there?
For what?
Glasgow,
Glasgow?
yeah. I've really seen the first 5.
Probably, I don't know. I spelled car wrong.
It's like I told you before. I drove. I took the car and drove. I don't have my own car, but I have a spare set of keys. I just drove north. I wanted to think, put some space between me and them. Everything I told you before is true. I stopped at Glasgow. I was tired, exhausted. I pulled out and I hit a car. My car was okay, but I was worried about the baby, so I went to A&E to get the okay. Everything was fine. Slept in the car. When I woke, I tried to call Hannah from a payphone. She wasn't answering. And then I decided to drive back.
Why don't you try to call Simon from a payphone?
I had decided that she was more important to me than Simon.
I might have seen them all.
I don't know, what else?
Curious. Was it Doug and Eleanor? No, it's all together. There was like 9 and 10 for those
Yeah.
two.
This is the 3rd day running you've called me in. I speak to Doug and Eleanor every day. And they say you've been asking a lot of questions about me. Should I be worried?
Isn't this
Am I a suspect?
Suspect.
Doug picked.
Just
For God's sake.
When you suspect someone of murdering their husband. Okay. So you want to eliminate me as a suspect? That should eliminate me as a suspect. If I was in Glasgow, can't be in 2 places at once.
Eliminate? We said it already?
no.
Eliminate. Yeah, it's just those. Eliminate suspect. She said those all the time. We're getting there.
Yeah. To our viewer, give us a word to search. Story.
Yes, like a story. A beginning, a middle, and an end. Well, she wasn't my real mother, but she raised me. Do you want to hear the story? It's a real-life fairy tale.
And I'd say stories plural.
Okay. Sounds weird. I'm not great at making up stories.
So I'm trying to how like they would have suggested, hey, look at these pictures and tell us what's happening.
Fairy tales.
And that's my next.
Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Fairy tale?
Yeah. I think they had us 2 words.
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite.
I was going to say
My
Rapunzel.
brain is just full of it. How many of these in colour? And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends, and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. Yeah. Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books. Simon never cheated on me. He was devoted to me, and I was devoted to him. Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other. Life isn't a fairy tale. You do what you can.
Rapunzel. Oh. Rapunzel, put down your hair.
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
God.
We were obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark and real, bizarre and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
Card?
He has a wallet, a huge sealed thing, leather, real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff, business cards, receipts, lottery tickets.
Mom.
He always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back. Offsets the discs.
Oh, well, you know.
I haven't seen it, so he must have it on him. He always takes it out of his back pocket before, when he comes in, if he's in the house.
Prime mother.
Oh, mother dear.
Okay. There's a girl and she's staring out of the window. She's sad. She's trapped.
Oh,
She's here.
in a minute. Oh.
She's looking out the window because her mother won't let her out.
What's up?
She pulls pictures up.
Oh, sure.
I don't know how the fuck anyone would get Rapunzel out of that, but okay.
Out of that.
Yeah. She talks about Rapunzel in the cards.
She's yourself a Rapunzel, I don't know. Right. Got princess. There we go.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Sure.
Yes. I drove in here because I remember, well, I went over the river. And then there was a church. There. Yeah. And I probably parked. Well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street. There it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There. I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself. Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed. There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical.
No, I don't think we've actually searched the word.
We were the princesses.
We haven't.
We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Oh shit, she's still alive.
94.
She died?
97, 98, I think.
You know she and Freddie were besties?
She and who?
Freddie. He dressed her up in male drag and stuck her out
Of course he did
to a
that.
gay bar.
Of course he would.
And he made such a scene that no one even paid attention to her.
Yeah, we were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the
I got
photos.
married so young, of course.
His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them. It was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's. The train wasn't quite as long, though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car.
Twin or twins?
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Oh.
That should be after. This is second.
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
I think it'll be the same. Yeah.
Stop.
I think we researched that one.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Mm. Okay. I remember hearing this word. That one time.
Go identical.
We loved our cat, Domino.
I like cats too.
He had this little bell around his neck to stop him from killing birds in the garden. We used to write each other notes and put them in the bell, and we could send them to each other. Mum found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical.
That's weird.
And we had our own words for things, so she didn't quite understand them anyway.
31. Okay. Little too broad a term. More cat. That's 5. Those two. Think of anything else?
Sorry, my brain's like,
Do you want to call it?
yeah. That was it.
Yeah, it's 4:30.
Oh, motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Cool. Bye. Thanks for
So,
watching.
thank you for popping in. We'll probably play this again tomorrow night.
Yes.
So we started, what about 10ish?
No, about 11.
11. So I don't know what time zone anyone else is in, but here it's Australian Eastern Standard. And yeah,
We're GMT plus 10.
GMT plus 10. So and pretty much it'd be about 5 hours back from now. And we're going to start tomorrow. Yeah, and we'll keep playing this. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Probably going to be a lot worse. Probably have forgotten everything.
I think I when I'm trying to get to sleep, I lie there and just think about every single thing that I could possibly think. So I'll come up with some more.
Yeah, but you won't
times.
write anything down.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
I use mnemonics or whatever. Anyway, bye.
See